A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. By thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words, of reckoning and calculating. I'm not saying that thinking is bad. Like everything else, it's useful in moderation. A good servant, but a bad master. And all so-called civilized peoples have increasingly become crazy and self-destructive because through excessive thinking they have lost touch with reality. That's to say, we confuse science with the real world.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome back, Overthinkers. Here we are, podcast number 3, baby.
Let's go.
Special guests joining our show tonight. Riley Perkins and Braden Howard. Nice to have you guys on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Yeah, so, well...
15 for the shot clock. Sorry to...
What'd you do?
10 or 15 for the shot
15.
15, please. I actually couldn't do 10. Like, I would throw up.
It comes quick and it comes hard.
Oh, especially when you stand up.
Well, it's a good thing.
Oh man, I feel like 15 minutes would
frustrating.
just like fly by. Like 10
Oh my
minutes.
god. If you're talking about something special,
It goes back.
well, you'll see firsthand. So thank you for the beautiful intro, Shmoo. Killing it for the third time in a row. Immediately coming into week number 3, we have already experienced some, not technical difficulties, but scheduling difficulties.
A little bit.
As both university students, we've been trying to do it every Tuesday for y'all and then post it on the Wednesday. Right now, we're just banking episodes. We're doing some logistics over here, Overthink Studios. But this week already, we've been busy as shit with school, and we're recording on the holy day, on Sunday. We went to church though.
There's no swearing in this episode.
There will be plenty of swearing.
Fuck.
And third time's a charm for the video portion of the podcast. Hopefully it doesn't.
Hopefully we don't turn the light switch off. We have to remind each other when we go up.
Keep the bathroom light on.
Yes, we have to just keep saying it. Keep it on. Keep it on.
So, first and foremost, I'm going to ask y'all a question because in episode 1,
Do you guys do like questions of the day and stuff?
Yes, this is the question of the day. This is how we started off, just to get the blood flowing and the brain circulating. So, first episode, if you guys haven't caught up, I asked Shmoo, would he kill baby Hitler? Second episode, Shmoo asked me if, I'm not sure what you asked me.
I asked if you could know the day of your death, would you, and why?
Okay, here's a question. Shmoo, you can obviously start, and then Braden and Riley can just jump in.
It's a long ass question.
That was the first one.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I asked you 2 on the first one, but we're just gonna do 1, and this kind of ties into what we're gonna be talking about later about money and stuff and being filthy rich. Shmoo, what do you consider a huge waste of money?
A huge waste of money.
Yeah,
A huge waste of money.
on the spot.
If you got nothing, I got some shit.
You know what I really find a huge waste of money?
That's what I want to know.
A huge waste of money that I find is I can expect people spending reasonable amounts on, let's say, a designer clothes brand like Supreme or something like that, but I cannot stand when you end up spending $50,000 for an article of clothing that it costs the company maybe $1 to make. I cannot stand that. I feel like that's just throwing your money away.
So you respect it, because Gucci is using premium Italian leather and shit like that. They're using the best material to get you. So you pay high prices and you pay for the brand as well.
Completely. And I understand if you're buying like a couple items and stuff. Like, I'd be pretty badass to have Gucci fucking.
But you're mad at Insignia.
Gucci man purse, like rocking around.
You're mad
That'd be
at Best Buy and Insignia when they make 50-cent HDMI cords and you're paying $35.
Well, the markup's crazy, but no, just the clothing thing. I just think that's stupid.
Do you have any examples?
Well, this one time I bought, they're actually sick ass Nikes, but just saying.
So you're mad at the sweatshops though.
I'm mad. I'm mad because of the way that it's produced and the way that we're treated in this Western world, where this is just fucking a complete, basically money laundering fucking business. So
The kids
they can
in
make
Taiwan
money.
are getting fucking ripped off.
They get like paid like fucking 10 cents a fucking day. That's whack.
Hopefully this podcast can sponsor all the
Quick
kids in
information.
Taiwan.
If you have $3,800, including your housing asset, you're in the 50% richest in the entire world.
I feel like
That's
you said
fact.
that last week. So
Well,
say
if
it
you
again.
forgot.
And say it again. Let
you
them know.
forgot.
And what else do you know about that?
I also know that if you have $780,000, including your housing
Does that
asset,
mean you're in the 1%?
the 1% of the entire world.
That's
Say
kind
that,
of
say
fucked
that
up.
again.
If you have $780,000, including your housing asset, you're in the top 1% of the wealthiest in the world.
That's pretty fucked up if you think about it. Like that many people are poor enough that if you're even skimming by where you are, you're like,
I mean, you could get a really industrial grade cardboard box for like $3,800.
Literally, like you could, like actually.
So, Howie, what do you consider a huge waste of money?
well, I saw a TikTok not too long ago, and the guy,
The holy app.
Nicolas Cage, like the guy who plays Ghost Rider in that fucking Ghost Riding movie, you know,
When he rides ghosts?
yeah, he allegedly from the video he went bankrupt
Uh-oh.
because he just bought like the stupidest shit ever. Like he had like a fucking. It might not have been him. I might have saw a different video, but there's a guy who had this. Like,
So it wasn't Nicolas Cage?
Ghost Rider?
No, it was like the one video, but I saw a different video too. And he like the tubs that like have the feet.
The feet tubs? Do they walk?
Yeah,
do they
have a
walk?
name.
Did the tubs come with the feet?
Or do you have to install them yourself?
Like they have the little legs. Like it's not just like a flat.
I know
And you
what you
put your
mean. I
feet
know
in
what you
it.
mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yes, they look like feet on the bottom of the tubs.
And yeah, it was pure gold. Like why the fuck do you need?
So it's like a golden foot massager that kind of thing.
There's just a tub.
No, it's a tub with feet. Like the design on the
I think
outside
I'm
of it is
confused.
feet. Like feet, like you know a tub, like a round
Not
tub.
actual
It has
Oh, it's a
like
bathtub.
Yeah.
like
bathtub.
the feet
Oh,
do nothing.
shit.
It just holds a tub.
I thought it was like one of those things that you were like sitting in a chair.
No.
Your body's dry and your feet and your feet are just.
bathtub. Just
Oh, shit.
pure gold.
Well, maybe there was other people's feet in it. That's
For,
why it
like-
cost so much.
For like Nicolas Cage though, Cage is the name,
Cage.
right? For him, he can spend all that money.
Well, he went bankrupt though.
Wait, okay, but like for guys that like are super wealthy, and I bet when Nicolas Cage said he went bankrupt, he probably wasn't bankrupt. He just filed
That's fair.
the number 11 bankruptcy, and he's still probably living in a mansion. Like, there's no way you think.
Yeah, he probably has a couple of those foot tubs.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that.
That's the first thing I'm buying.
That's- yeah,
Andre.
same.
To sell it.
Oh, really? Just
Yeah.
a foot tub.
I'm buying a diamond
Kept the
foot
Ferrari,
tub
but
or an obsidian foot
But
tub.
I prefer platinum foot tubs.
He
Ew.
also had. I think he bought an island with
Nice.
like fucking how many cars on it, and like a zoo
Foreshadow.
with like fuck ton of animals. Like what the fuck are you gonna do with animals?
Put 'em
So
in
what
your
kind of
tub.
animals though? Like I think a dope little fucking
Like tigers and.
Could you imagine like just having like a giraffe as like a bro though? Like could you imagine
Having a bear with a hat as a bro? I'd pay
riding
for
around
that.
with his tricycle?
I'd pay
and
for
shit?
that shit. Or tomatoes that talk. I'd pay for all that.
It's just what I'm trying to get at is people who just make money just spend on stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
other people.
How he hates
You're
foot
making-
tubs. I mean, it is what it is. Anti-foot
Fuck those
tub.
gold
The
foot
foot tub
tubs.
people are going to come after you, bro.
Sign a petition. Save foot tubs now.
Fuck foot tubs.
So, Riley, what do you consider a huge waste of money?
huge waste of money. I wouldn't say like for mine, it's not like one big purchase, but like when people like
Invest in the
that,
Celtics.
okay, well, you don't have to do that after they just lost.
Oh, they lost?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're down
shit.
to like 15 right now. Like when people like a lot of people that we know spend a lot of money on just like eating out constantly.
Oh, God.
I was
It's-
gonna say that.
It's not.
I respect it.
It's not just like a one big purchase. It's just like over time.
Over summer,
Yeah.
so that's 4 months that I worked. I spent $600 on my paycheck at Tim Hortons for a snack.
Exactly.
Coffee time. $600.
Like-
At Tim Hortons over summer.
Through 4 months.
Through 4 months. $600, boys.
You want to know something outrageous?
What?
So I took Rilla to the keg, as you guys know, like a
Like a gentleman that you.
no big deal. It's really not a big deal at all.
Until you looked at the bill.
You're paying
I was
now.
sweating. I was
You
sweating.
asked, so can I wash some dishes?
Yeah. So it was it was $105
What'd you get?
Yeah, what did you
fish.
You go to the keg to get fish?
That's called.
You gotta get steak.
Rilla and I aren't big fans of red meat. We get all like
Oh, you
lugged
vegan,
up.
huh?
Yeah.
You didn't even go vegan for a month. Didn't think so. You can't even talk.
oils.
You can't even talk.
And what, you bought like a salmon?
Yeah, it's good though. It was really good fish. I don't know
you
what
get,
kind of
like,
fish it
any
was. It was like a
drinks?
halibut, maybe. That's what it was. A halibut.
Halibut. Yeah.
Okay, but this is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, it is halibut, isn't it?
I spent $100
Maybe.
Yeah.
for 45 minutes, right?
You know?
Like the food was good.
Yeah.
The dining was good. The service was good, but it was like, it wasn't fucking covered in gold like
Oh, I know.
Cage's foot tub.
But when you go to the keg, though, you're not just paying for the food; you're paying for the experience.
And the
Experience
atmosphere.
was-
And the atmosphere.
Like, I'm not like when I say experience, I mean like the atmosphere.
You can go to
Yes.
Eastside Mario's.
No,
Do you think-
East Side. Okay, don't at me with
You
that
can-
atmosphere, East Side.
Bing bada boom bada
Not-
bang.
Do not compare keg to East Side.
It's
okay?
better. It's
No.
better.
Yeah.
You
Just
bing.
because you get free bread at East Side
Okay,
Marriott.
Yeah, you don't get free bread at the keg. And if
Can
you
I-
would, it would not
Can I
top.
interrupt for 2 seconds?
Yeah, I'm not even
When you-
finished yet.
Okay, but when you take your girl out, like your girlfriend that you love dearly,
Oh yeah.
and you take her out, like when you go to Eastside Mario's, it's more of like a
It's like a family
like
thing.
it's a family thing. Like there's gonna be
Yeah.
like, there's gonna be like a baby
What-
crying in the corner. and,
Exactly.
Like, but like when you take her to the keg,
yeah.
like it's just gonna be like a nice fine and dine. There's candles lit everywhere.
I'm not buying my baby a $50
We didn't
steak.
talk about shit because she would ask me something. I'd just be fucking thinking about running up the numbers in my head.
well,
I'm like,
Well, it looks like that's an internal problem, isn't it?
Yeah, if you just lived in the moment.
well,
Yeah,
perhaps I'm a
exactly. Live in the
cheapskate.
moment, bud.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm trying to say here, boys. Oh, we're good. So, I can go to Eastside Mario's. Get this. You can get a movie ticket and a full course meal for $24. Get that twice for me and the ball and chain. We can go dinner and a movie for half the price. We could do that twice if we went to the keg once.
Yeah, but listen to me. There's different levels of restaurant. Okay, if you really love your girlfriend dearly, why are you taking her to Eastside Mario's when there's this keg? Okay,
Me and
the
her
keg-
love Eastside Mario's.
You know
we have the best times at Eastside Mario's.
Okay, I'm happy that you have the best times at Eastside Mario's.
You
but when
all
you
will.
have.
You go to the keg,
I do like you said, Mark.
don't fucking tell me that you're gonna go to the keg and you're gonna drop $100. No drinks.
You're acting like I'm scared. You're acting like I'm
Don't
scared.
tell me you're gonna drop $100 and then not.
Bitch about it.
Like,
Okay,
are
but
you
you're
kidding
not-
me? Like,
You're not going to the keg. You can go to Eastside Mario's and take her out probably like once or.
yes,
what
you
I'm
can.
saying.
You can still take her to Eastside
But
Mario's,
like
man. But like,
anniversaries.
That's what I'm
a big
saying.
occasion. You're not
Special- yeah,
taking her.
special occasions.
You're not taking.
you're
her
not
to
taking
Eastside
her to
Mario's.
fucking Applebee's for your 2 years,
That's
bud.
what I was gonna compare Eastside Mario's.
Yes.
Aha.
Like literally. That's why you
Let
have
me
the
ask
keg,
you. Let
man.
me ask you a series of questions. Does Applebee's have free garlic home style bread?
Stop talking about this free bread.
So, this free bread. Okay.
Chill, chill, chill,
This
chill,
is
chill.
internal. This is what you like.
No, okay,
okay.
stop. But does it have it? Answer.
No,
No,
I think there's free breadsticks at Applebee's.
no, there isn't. At Applebee's, do
there?
you?
I haven't been to Applebee's
If you
in
get past at
I've never been
Applebee's,
to Applebee's.
Ever? They have $1 drinks in the summer.
Hey,
they?
Yeah. We need to go. We need
It
to go
doesn't.
sometime, man.
Okay.
Summer's past. So.
get this. So Kate and I went yesterday, or yeah, I think it was yesterday.
Well, big sponsored
each-
by Eastside Mario's.
We
yeah.
each got a
Nice.
plate at East Side. Okay, bing bada boom bada bang. Scarf that up.
Yeah.
Not only do you get your free bread, but with your meal,
Salad.
you get a free soup or salad.
Is it free? Is it free
Unlimited.
though?
Yes.
Is it free?
Yes,
Is
it's
it
free.
It's free.
It's free
Alright,
if
is
you
it
eat it
free?
in the restaurant.
Yes.
So it's free.
It comes with the meal.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it comes with the meal, so you're paying for it. It's not actually free.
No, it's not because the pasta is $16. And
Does it come with a soup and a salad?
Yes.
Okay, so you're paying for it, you
Do you have
fuckhead.
to? Do you get the soup and the salad only if you buy
No.
the pasta?
yeah,
Okay, so
it's a particular.
yeah, it comes.
So does it come- does it come-
It's an offer.
Yeah.
Okay, you're still paying for it.
Yeah.
You're not though, because hear me out.
But you still are.
Because on menus, okay, maybe they're just fucking flamboyant. Like, you know, they're just flamboyant.
That's a marketing
You're
term.
getting tricked. You're getting tricked by
I
this.
perhaps
Yeah,
am getting
exactly.
tricked.
Marketing.
We need a
Okay.
talk button.
So I have the rain. I have the rain stick. Okay, listen. For $16, you can get fucking rigatoni noodles, with some rosé sauce and some spicy Italian sausage.
Stop talking like that.
Making me drool.
Garnished with some fucking chili flakes and some Parmesan cheese. Okay. For $16.
Okay, enough.
With that, you get free home style garlic bread. And on top of that, you get a choice of soup or salad.
Yeah.
I always get the Italian wedding salad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, for $17, that's including the tax. And then tip. So we're talking $19.
Okay.
Stop. For $19, you can have 3 bowls of soup.
It's a
if you
way
wanted
better
to.
bang for your buck.
3 bowls of soup.
Yes, we like
3 loaves of bread.
Listen, sure, it's better bang for your buck, but it's about the customer. What does the customer
It tastes
think?
good.
What is better? What do you think the customer wants? Okay,
That's
listen,
exactly what I want.
That's what you want. You're one out of the
What do you
fucking
want?
10 million fucking people in Western Canada. Okay,
would say
I'll say
2 out
this.
of 4 right now.
I'll say this right now. Okay, listen.
Let's put a survey.
You can have this Italian wedding soup at Eastside Mario's. Okay, but
and
listen.
it tastes like it's $100.
Okay.
By the way.
Oh, to you. Okay, that's personal preference again.
tried it?
That is personal preference again.
I would bet you $1 million though that if we put the best dish
Yeah.
at the keg and the best dish at Eastside Mario's
And
it was a
exactly.
blind taste test,
We're doing this.
You would most likely say that the keg
Okay,
dish is
we
have to do this with unbiased fucking people.
blindfold me.
No, I'm not blind. No, we're doing other people. We're not doing you
we're not
because
doing you.
you're sponsored by Eastside.
because you're
I'm not-
You literally
I
went there
would not-
yesterday.
I
You
would
literally
be unbiased.
you know
If
what
I
you
had
would
a
do?
food in my
Do you know
mouth,
what
I
you
would be
would
like,
do?
well, it tastes good or bad.
Do you know what you would do?
I like all food. The food at the keg was really
Can you
good.
listen for a second? Do you know what you would probably do? You'd probably taste both dishes and then pick the worst one and be like, yeah, this is like the best dish.
I would never
just
do
because
that.
you know it's Eastside
That's
Mario's.
totally-
Exactly. That's what you would do. You taste the bread because you don't get bread at the keg apparently. Oh yeah, Eastside.
What I'm trying to say is what I think is a huge waste of money is those fucking, and you know what? We don't really have this problem in Regina. If I went to New York and I had fucking $500 to spend, the fact that people go to a restaurant with their lovely man, their lovely lady, or whatever fucking gender they identify as, and they're on a nice date, shot clock, and they're on a nice date.
It's the shot clock.
And they're spending $350 to go
No,
out
I'm
for
torn.
2 glasses of
big are
wine
they?
and a steak.
And a few appies.
That grinds my gears.
We get it even. We get them all even.
For $500, I would plan a whole day where we go go-karting,
A little bit more.
and then we bungee jump off the Golden State Bridge.
I have something to
We
say.
travel down to San Fran, and then we come back. We get $1 slice of pizza. Go to a movie. Go to, maybe they're doing a theater play of
a strong
Shakespeare,
one, right?
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that $500
Dude, that's
for
funny.
dinner for 2 in one night at some of these restaurants is just
Okay.
preposterous.
Okay. A $500 is a little extra.
That's
But that
People
happens.
But the people that are paying $500 for that, like they're just
Expect.
Some,
they're just in a different.
some.
I would say over 90% of them
You gotta put
are
it
in
on
a
an
way
angle, man.
higher
You gotta
tax
tip the
bracket
cup and
and
then
a way
put it.
higher tax bracket than you, and
Cheers,
they can
thanks.
afford that. And it's not like, again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going out for a $1 pizza and having a little New York adventure.
Yeah, there
Yes.
is.
But for the
There is
people
charm in
live,
that.
For the people that live in New York and they've seen all that shit, like,
Yeah.
If you're living in Manhattan, you have the money. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
I don't know.
I think the way, like, if we sat out a meal from Eastside Mario's and a meal from one of the top places in LA, say Gordon Ramsay makes us a dish.
Gordon. Yeah.
The way he would present it too would also paint a picture in our heads, thinking that it's gonna be better. Like we're gonna enjoy it more.
No. Okay, I think at the end of the day, my issue is not really with the restaurant. It's because
Taking a shot too?
it's at the end of the day, don't go to the fucking restaurant if
Okay.
you think it's too expensive, right?
But can I say like this to you, like your whole argument of like why you say
I haven't even said my whole argument.
okay,
Okay,
let's
like-
shots quick. Shots quick. Ready? 3 down
Cheers,
up down
boys.
down up down.
Wait. I'm gonna this one.
By the way, I like the green apple
Okay.
smell.
It just
Cheers. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys.
Karen,
Okay, ready? Down, up to the mic, and then down again,
yeah,
and then
okay.
we swing.
Okay, here we
Okay,
go.
down.
down.
Hey!
Oh, down again.
It's there.
I don't mind that.
That's not bad at all.
Do I need a chase? Just a tiny sip. But
You gonna throw up?
it was one time.
Have I told you guys that story?
No.
It's pretty funny.
I think you gave me a lot.
don't know.
That wasn't too bad.
This Blue Jays cup is fucked.
Okay, but can I just
One sec. That is a lot better than the other stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a lot better.
Got fine dine tonight.
The other stuff was actually piss. Like, it was so gross.
Yeah, go for it, Riley.
So what you were saying about like the Eastside Mario's and like the keg thing
Yeah.
reminds me of like when you go to like a hotel. Remember when you stayed in Calgary at the hotel?
Yeah.
Why didn't you stay at like the Super 8 like downtown? Like a Super 8
Yeah.
downtown in the hood. Like why didn't you stay there? Like you're still getting the bed. You're still getting a bathroom.
You know, maybe I should.
Well, like
Maybe I should go stay to
It's because
Like-
we're privileged.
no. But that's not my point.
because I had the money to spend it.
You had the money to spend it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's not like you're getting something like
Outrageous.
outrageous
Yeah.
staying.
No, it
paying
was
an
it was the
extra $50.
basics with a couple extra bonuses.
Yeah, like you had lights under your bed.
But it was cheaper than all the other options in that area. I did go for the cheapest option.
Okay.
Well,
It was really
okay,
cheap.
Okay.
Okay,
like,
but everywhere in Calgary, that was
They gave me
definitely
my
not-
third night for free.
That definitely
So
wasn't the cheapest option that you could have got.
Why
and
they
out of all of Calgary,
all
no,
of Calgary.
no,
There's
absolutely not. But I had business to do, and I wasn't gonna fucking take a $60 Uber to the
Okay.
house every time to film.
Okay, but let's say like there's that hotel that you're staying. I don't even remember the name of it.
The Click.
And then the Click.
what
That's
it
a
was
pretty
called?
cool.
Yeah.
And it was a nice hotel.
Best part about it,
Free movies.
free movies. You could
Really?
rent movies at the.
How about the water?
The water was. I don't know if I drank it actually.
Like the bottles in the room?
Oh, I didn't drink that shit.
you
No,
could-
I
you-
drank out of the
you-
tap.
you never
I'm
drank
saying,
those.
Are those free?
No.
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
The Super 8 charges for those water bottles even. Every
No,
place.
I drank one at my Super 8.
Yeah.
Your mom's like, braid it!
You probably got charged $15.
when we went
No, it
when
was
we,
Dimitri. I was like, yeah.
when we went to Vegas and stayed in the hotel, they had a full mini
Hotel.
fridge stocked with energy drinks, alcohol,
Cigarette
water,
buds.
anything. They had condoms in there too. You could pay
Yeah.
for and stuff.
But
Like,
yeah,
it was
you could rent
crazy.
movies at the check-in receptionist desk.
Oh,
and
so they weren't free.
nope, they were free. You rented them. If you didn't give them back before you left,
Oh.
it charged it to your room.
But-
Which, like, anybody in their right mind, why would you leave it in the room? Just bring it back
What do
down.
you need a DVD for these days?
Yes. I mean, some people are taxing
The
DVDs.
tragedy of Blockbuster.
That's the type of people saying at the Click because it's so dirt cheap.
Yeah. Okay, well, but you know what I'm saying though. Like
I
it's
do know
just
what you're
like-
saying.
It's a good.
I think my
comparison point.
problem arises when guys that we know or just guys in general are spending obscene amounts of money on women that they're trying to impress. I feel like you take, if a girl really likes you, take her to Eastside Mario's and she has a good time. She has a good time.
Yeah.
Right? Bing, bada, boom, bada, bang at the end of the night.
You shouldn't have to buy someone.
Yeah.
By the
I
way.
think that's where my
That's
problem comes from.
That's not being yourself. That's just trying to prove your insecurities by buying it.
Like, she
Right,
doesn't
exactly,
need
'cause
a
if-
$300 glass
If you're
of
not
whiskey
at her par
or
level,
wine.
then like
Girls that drink whiskey, I'd be like,
Yeah.
marry me
And play
now.
poker.
Listen, you'll know the one who will like you for who you are, not for someone you're trying to be.
And I
okay?
think that you got to go to Eastside Mario's to test that out.
Well,
or McDonald's.
Okay, stop sponsoring, bro. Like, actually.
No free ads.
Yeah, like 10 grand?
Okay, to wrap up this segment, guys, just go to eastsidemarios.com / don't overthink it for 40% off your Italian wedding suit.
And Schmoo 40 for 40%
No.
off your alcohol level.
40% off your
Alcohol level.
That is / don't overthink it for 40% off your pasta needs. All right.
So good, so very good.
So I think it's time we get into tomato time.
Tomato time. Tomato
All
time.
right. So
Let's
in
do this on the show.
hell yeah,
Okay, so it's been about a week and
talks
5
to
days.
it has
And I've talked to a tomato every day for a week and 5 days.
twice a day.
Twice a day.
I really respect you for doing that because
Thank you. I
they
felt a
stayed at
little
your
crazy actually doing it. I'm
They
not
stayed
gonna
at
lie.
your house, so I appreciate you going through the trials and
You're gonna-
tribulations to.
You're gonna
do
have
that.
to explain this to Riley.
Okay, so while Shmoo's getting the tomatoes set up, last week, get off your phone, you fucking pleb.
man, my dad's buddy,
Yeah.
he's from Calgary, just texted me. Celtics had a good run.
Oh, they out for like done?
they're-
Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah.
I just thought they lost that game.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So last week, Shmoo and I talked about doing this thing called tomato time.
The hate was Katie.
I don't know how long ago, a few months ago or so. It doesn't really matter the time frame. Back in the day, in the past, Shmoo did this experiment by himself with 3 tomatoes. Each tomato
Beautiful.
in their own jar.
Okay.
One you label love, one you don't label at all, it's a neutral, and one you label hate. And you give these tomatoes a corresponding energy for a month or so and see how they grow.
Green Goblin like a motherfucker.
A week and a half ago or a week and 5 days ago,
disgusting.
we started it. And on the podcast during our first segment of Tomato Time, we gave all of these look the same. They were all very tiny
can
and
I
not
explain?
ripe. And yeah, take it away.
Okay, so in my garden, we grew tomatoes in my garden, and we probably had like 30 or 40 tomatoes. And I just picked 3 random subjects. They all looked about the same greenness. It's just the green hue was the same.
Yeah, I can attest. They all look the same.
They all look the same. And so we put the one tomato into a love jar and labeled it love, put saran wrap over it so it has its own little dwelling.
And you didn't put anything
buddy.
into the jar. It's just
Nothing.
tomatoes.
Nothing.
No, and they
just
have
the
no
tomatoes.
oxygen either.
No, they do. I gave them a little bit of holes.
Oh, shit.
And
Okay.
there's holes in all 3.
Yeah, there's holes in all 3. It's the exact
you guys
same.
can check that too.
It's the exact same test for all of them. For the middle one, I put in the middle tomato and I didn't label as anything, and I haven't been doing anything to it. I just been leaving it. I've been picking it up twice a day and looking at it. That's it. I literally go like this for 2 seconds, put it down. And then for the hate tomato, what we do is we label the hate tomato hate, and same thing as the other things, except for the hate tomato, I tell it I hate it. I hate it. I diss it. It's so ugly. Look how green and disgusting. It's
Get that fucking piece of shit away from me.
disgusting. You don't deserve this.
And we ripped on it live.
Kill him.
Yeah, like it's disgusting. And so for our reports for how many days is it? 12 days so far. The love tomato
Fucking looks
has
beautiful.
ripened,
It does.
turned red, looks beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. It looks good. Like I'd muck that right now.
I'm telling you right now, they all looked like this at the beginning, just a little bit more green.
Okay.
And this
Yeah.
one ripened.
Yeah, like it
So the love
completely
tomato
changed to red.
Love tomato ripened. It looks really nice. Middle tomato. It just looks stale. Like it looks like
Yeah,
if you
it
take
does
a
look
look,
stale.
It's
like
like
it just
pale.
look.
It's
Yeah, it's
pale.
pale.
Yeah.
It looks like it's just boring. Like
Don't give it any energy.
Just
Yeah.
looks like it's a saltine cracker.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
No,
It's a
no
saltine cracker
no
of tomatoes.
personality.
no personality.
No, it
exactly.
kind of looks like you at a party.
Shit's dry as fuck.
There's no way that. I'm
Okay.
I'm the red. tomato.
you?
Enough. Okay, so for the hate tomato here,
That
this
thing
guy,
is ugly as
it's
fuck. It looks like Shrek's butthole.
It's really ugly, but also we started getting these. We started getting these little black dots on the bottom of them, and which is really weird because they weren't there when we started. We analyzed every tomato, and it's not looking very good. It's looking kind of gross, and also
Weird.
I don't even want to look at it.
I know it's a piece
It's
of
actually
shit.
disgusting.
People might come at you for like tomato cruelty.
We
I
talked
know-
about
oh,
that.
we-
in the
we had
first
talked
one.
about it, yeah.
What if we talked about what if they talked? How bad would you feel? It's like, why are you yelling at me?
It'd be like locking up a bunch of little puppies and then
Yeah, we could do
Tomato
that
puppies?
Maybe that's what we'll do. Puppy time next.
wow.
Yeah, you're buying this
Steal
time.
some.
Yeah.
You're buying and keeping it your house, bud.
Yeah, Matt, you'll have PETA coming after you. So like, wow.
Pita.
Yeah,
But
so
isn't it interesting?
Open up. Yeah.
so yeah,
Man,
so
there's
it's
gonna
really
be a lot
weird.
of people coming at you and saying this experiment
The vegans?
isn't real. No, this experiment just isn't real.
Well,
It's
fuck
like,
those people because
just-
I did.
I will also say this is my last point. I'll also say so those rest of those tomatoes that I had up there, like the other 30 or 40 or however there were,
Yeah.
I just want to say there's no green ones left up there. They all turned red, like this guy, in like a good atmosphere with sun, without even saying I love you. But it's just the fact that okay, maybe they all were supposed to turn red. But even not paying attention to this, even when I'm like looking at it and shit and saying like, fuck you to this, and it's getting all these black spots and it's like looking like it's going to die and shit. Like that just goes to show that like, okay, maybe
Yeah.
the negative energy really does affect it.
Can I hit you with a different perspective?
Go ahead.
Perhaps the setting that we've placed these tomatoes in was a recipe for failure for all 3 of them. No, barely any sun, sitting in the
and
basement.
they were all sitting in the same
And-
spot the whole time.
sitting in the same spot right here, right where that red light is. Barely any sunlight, so there's no photosynthesis going on here.
No.
And maybe these were all destined to be like this, the middle one, the neutral one, right? Just pathetic. I mean, not fucking like destroyed, but it
It looks
like
sad.
Riley
It looks
said,
sad.
it's not a good tomato. You're not going to eat that.
No.
Maybe with the fucking energy and the love and the appreciation we gave for this one, it gave it the strength to be like the ones upstairs.
That's
Without the sunlight, without the proper oxygen.
put into a negative environment with positive external factors, right?
Or what you said, it could be true, but I just want to hit you with a different perspective where maybe these were all destined to live on the streets. And we gave this enough love and energy to
flourish.
Can I
To
come
flourish.
up with a different theory? That's
Go ahead.
Maybe like
Yeah.
on your parade. Just
Yes.
yeah. We usually
Go
wrap
ahead.
up tomato time after the next shot clock, so you can just keep going.
So for all these 3 tomatoes, they've been all in the same setting, like no sunlight. But you could probably say that you've been holding this tomato maybe a little bit longer than the other 2 tomatoes.
Correct.
At
least on
I
the
try. I don't know. I try
podcast.
to make it even with the hate tomato, like holding it, like in hand,
Yeah.
like in hand holding. I don't
I'm
know.
saying like just because your hands are like
Fucking loser.
warmer than like what the glass
disgusting.
would be, that it might be
Maybe.
like I'm not like a science major and I don't know like egg or anything, but just like it heats up the like
The molecules.
the glass that it's in, and it might like
How conducive are glass jars, though?
I don't know.
And I don't think
How long would it take for a
even
flame
if
to heat
like
this
the
up?
heat offhand going into the jar would affect anything because it's the UV that actually makes them grow.
But like when people have like grow lamps,
Yeah, but
That's just-
do you
that's
have
just-
grow lamps?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's just like heat from your hand.
No, grow lamps are another form of heat.
Isn't it fascinating, though?
Like weed lamps.
Yeah.
Like the purple lamps, yeah, they
Oh, okay.
produce some sort
Like
of
that hate
but-
one has
yeah.
black spots on it.
Yes.
It does. It like you can actually see them on the bottom, and it, like they look kind of greasy.
And now that I think about it, like I don't think an extra like 2 minutes is gonna make that tomato look that much better than the other 2 tomatoes. So
No, I'm proud of you, Shmoo, for actually staying true to the experiment and talking to him twice a day, every day in
Well,
between,
yeah.
in between the 2 episodes.
got fucking nothing better, dude.
Yeah, obviously, school isn't part of my life at all. Yeah,
I think we should do at least one more tomato time.
I'd love to, and I'd love to do it in a different environment instead of down here like this. I'd like to see them all in the sunlight. That's what I'd like to do. So
Right.
so they all have a positive environment this time instead of all of
And
a
hate on the.
instead of a darker environment kind
That'd
of
be
thing.
interesting.
Yeah. So we could try that out and see if it has the same.
yeah,
Maybe
We
they
could
all
maybe
turn.
come to a
Maybe
conclusion.
they all turn red. I think that would actually be a good
I think
experiment.
that would be better than the just in the
Maybe
basement.
do one upstairs, one downstairs, and one another place and see the results.
One upstairs, one downstairs, and one in the mid,
Yeah.
and we could just do that.
I just love how that motherfucker fought like a champion.
Oh yeah.
Whether it was our
yeah.
positive energy or this is just a fluke, which
Yeah,
there's
you might have to run it. If
no shadow of a doubt that I think our energy worked. But even if it was a fluke, I mean, good for this guy. Like your basement is not
happy
the best
now.
place to grow a tomato.
No, it's complete. It's
3 windows in here.
I have 3
And they're the
entries
size
of
of my
lighting.
MacBook Air.
Yeah, like they're small windows. It's LED lighting that really heats up the place.
Good for you,
How
man.
did you like find this experiment?
Well, Hunter said earlier
Yeah.
about it was basically me, my dad, and my brother watched a YouTube video on energy and stuff, and they did it except they did it on snowflakes, which basically they put snowflakes, or not snowflakes, they did it with water droplets. They put it under different phrases of energy. So one was really rock metal and like angry and like really like bad, and the snowflake change form into like this gross
Like
looking,
music, rock, metal.
yeah, like hellhole looking thing. Like it was gross. And then they said like I loved you, and they play like peaceful music and stuff like that, and it looked beautiful. It was so weird to see it, so we were just like, okay, well let's try something else like this. And then we also tried it with rice, which actually worked, but with the negativity with rice, because we want to try it with something that wasn't living. Also, obviously water's not living. But yeah, so we tried it with rice, and we cracked the negative rice one open, and the pressure was crazy. Like we literally opened it like this, and it went like
And did like the rice like change color at all? Or?
yeah, like the one got like moldy and shit, the negative one, yeah, and the hate one or the love one was fine, and then the neutral one was just like sad again, like just no mold or anything.
Just like dry though.
Yeah, just like yeah, exactly.
I mean,
It was rice and water. So if you guys can't say that rice can't mold, it was rice and water, by the way. So
Yeah.
just for all you haters out there, I know you're hating.
it's pretty conducive to me so far on our second segment of Tomato Time. Good for that love tomato. I'll top myself up a little bit more. Oh,
Whoa, Big Daddy.
oh my Jesus Lord.
Not 15 minutes. is
Fast
right
go.
enough to quit.
Hell yeah. We got about 4 more of these. So that's 3 more of these. Let's see. Hey, you're the co-host.
Isn't this gonna be a 2-hour session?
Yeah, 2.5. We'll just go until we can't no
Oh
more.
yeah, you got more. We all have a lot.
The boys are getting fired up tonight,
I
baby.
think I get the
Kieran,
least
would you like
my
another?
diameter of
Might
my
want to
bowl.
time Top me up.
Yeah.
Top me up a little bit.
All right, Riley's
Honestly, fill
getting
my fucking
Crazy.
All right, sure.
I don't understand.
Look at this. Look at all
Are you
that.
asking for more?
No, I'm not. No. I'm good. That's a lot.
Kieran, get in here. Do you want to just pull up a chair?
No, it's fine. I'm good where
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
All right. Down,
Mike.
up, down. Ready, boys?
Down, Mike, down,
3,
drink.
2,
Down,
1.
Mike, down.
Cheers.
That was a lot bigger than the first one.
Oh, yeah. Big Daddy right there.
And that's Schmoo 40 to lower 40% of your alcohol level.
Oh, don't spill it. Okay, going on. So now that tomato time is.
You two, I need you closer to the mic.
So
I'm trying not to block Shmoo out.
That's okay.
What's
When
okay?
you're not,
yeah,
when you're
I can-
talking, block the fuck out
Yeah,
of him.
just block
It's
me.
okay.
okay.
We care about the volume level more.
So
Story time.
well, we can start out with.
This is brought to you by Schmuland, the one and only.
Schmuland.
Take her off, Shmoo.
Thank you for that.
Does anybody want to chase?
It's a little bit too late for that.
Yeah. my
Sorry,
taste-
I
my
don't
taste-
go
maybe-
party very much.
I want everything.
Okay, how about you tell your story of what happened today? Actually,
What do you want to like mix them?
well, you tell
feel
your
like
thing because
intertwined
you
or
do it
no?
first because I'm gonna ask a little bit of questions and get into.
Why
some
do I
deep
shit
stuff?
so frequently on the podcast?
I was just thinking.
You're doing the same?
Well, yeah, like
The bowels are moving.
Shots,
I'm
stinky
good, I'm
shit.
good.
I've farted like 12 times congruently.
Stinky.
My mom would be pissed.
Consecutively. It's just the butterflies.
Okay, so
They're escaping the butthole.
me, Shmoo's been
No.
wanting another tattoo. Mm-hmm. So, what is this now?
He doesn't. His parents don't know he has tattoos.
So Schmoo's been wanting.
tattoo.
Oh yeah. He wants some ink.
Ray and Rose, if you are listening to this, if you did find this somewhere deep in the cobwebs of the internet, Shmoo has tattoos. He has 3 of them by the time you're listening to this.
Probably more.
And one of them has his girlfriend's name written.
His right nut is also shaking.
And I don't know why he's so afraid to show them off to you, because they're actually beautiful and really meaningful tattoos, and he should be proud of them and show his ink off to everybody.
And they are too. Okay.
Are we done?
Yeah.
So we go into Asher's today. Last time I was there,
Who's Asher?
Ashley's boyfriend.
Who's Ashley?
My sister.
Let the people know. Let the people know.
So Ashley, my sister's boyfriend. I was
hot?
at his shop
She's sexy.
not too long ago in the summer, probably like June or July, and it's right downtown. So it's in this old ass building. So last time I was there, he had this shop in this. You walk in up the stairs, it's in this little ass room to the left, and then to the right there's a door, and that room goes far backer in the building. Like it's a lot bigger. Like the room's probably like this size, and then his old shop was like right here. It was probably like that size. So it's bigger. So last time I was in there, they were renovating it. It looked like shit because there's carpet and all debris all over the ground. Went back in today because I was gonna do some shit. They were trying to set up security cameras because Ashley's laptop and a couple other things got stolen from the tattoo shop.
Oh no.
Where is it located? Don't mind me.
It's right on Broad.
It's on Albert.
Broad.
It's on Albert, isn't it?
1235 Broad.
You told me it was on Albert yesterday.
I know, I thought it was, but it was on Broad. Ashley sent me the address today.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay, scratch that.
and then yeah, so I was off the story. I was talking to Ashley Wishmu today about who would have stolen it. And they said that they hired a new tattoo artist, a girl. Was she the Polish one?
Yeah, who's 7 feet tall?
Right.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Damn.
7
She
feet.
said that
Like,
when
are
she
you
talks,
exaggerating
she
a little bit, or
looks.
No, like she actually
Sounds like a
said that
Russian.
she's 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like she's
Man,
huge.
if she's doing tattoos sitting down, her spine must just be so
Why isn't she
fucking
in the
bent.
WNBA?
It must be a U shape to get down to somebody's leg to tattoo.
Yeah, like
So
arched.
Asher thinks that this Polish 7 foot freak
The new one.
Uh-oh.
is
You're calling her
taxing.
Taxing.
Oh no.
Fucking yoink, yoink, yoink.
What a shitty thing to do, man.
I
If
know.
somebody gives you a new job.
Yeah.
They don't know for 100%.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I shouldn't talk.
is-
When
this
I
is
worked at
legendary.
IGA, I stole chocolate bars. Like,
Okay. This is speculation.
Not the same as MacBooks.
this is a speculation.
This is
Okay,
speculation,
let me
no?
let
So
us
I was like,
preface
Shmoo, I was like, fuck, man, we got to dress up in some ski masks, all black suits.
Halloween spirit.
Yeah. Go peek in her window. And then I was just imagining this, like,
You know where
We
she
get
lives?
charged instantly.
yeah, well, Asher does. I was like, yeah, well, let's get her address. So
you're gonna be-
to her house.
You're gonna be young private investigators
but and guess to give it.
and
I think if
investigators.
you're a private investigator, though, you have to like staff the property. Like you don't want to be pulling some U type shit. And,
Hey.
like, you're like,
Hey,
That's exactly what the idea was.
looking like
Which
the
is
window.
hey, we roll
little bit
differently on this
sketch.
No, we'd have
podcast.
to do some criminal shit. Like, we would have to
Hey,
sneak
you
onto
fight
the property.
You fight crime with crime. Everybody knows
Exactly.
this.
So,
I don't think that's how it works.
Think about superheroes.
That's not a problem.
What do you
just
mean?
bold.
What do you mean? Batman?
They
Batman?
kill the bad
Batman-
people by
man,
killing millions of innocent
watch
people.
a Batman movie, and
Where is
doesn't-
he?
Batman
Justice.
doesn't kill people.
Yeah, he-
Batman just knocks them out.
Yeah,
Where's
he doesn't kill him.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't.
That's bullshit. That
No,
they
watch-
just
And
do
if he
that so-
does kill him, he doesn't actually intentionally like slit their throats or
you
something. It's
guys, you
accidental.
guys are such muffins. They do that so kids can watch it.
Okay,
Even
but
if they do, he still
I
doesn't
don't
kill
think
people.
Kids are
No,
watching
yeah.
The Dark Knight. I don't think kids are watching The Dark. Like Superman.
You're
is
saying
like,
he's knocking people out in the Dark Knight?
Yeah, he's not. Well, go rewatch The Dark Knight, man. He's just like.
Find me one
knockout
clip where
counter?
he can like really
Yeah.
actually like
Yeah,
kill
knock-
him.
Kieran, pull him up.
Yeah, show me a video where
In the Dark Knight, where Batman actually like is like, okay,
snap
like,
someone's neck.
exactly, or something like that.
Like there's.
I'm
no
pretty
way in that.
sure if Batman punched you, like Batman does,
That you die.
if you got a Batman
on
super
something-
punch,
Batman allegedly doesn't kill anyone on purpose in the movie.
you're telling me he's just gonna knock out the Joker?
I watched like all through the movies like earlier in the year, and like.
What are you gonna do?
he
Just
doesn't-
knock me
like,
out?
I got these guys.
I know you don't have the fucking balls to kill me, you bitch.
No, but
Punch me! Punch me, goddammit!
okay, but maybe for the Joker, but, like,
That's enough.
for the
That's
cronies,
enough.
for the cronies, he's not like taking a gun to their head. And
He's like, oh, I'm just gonna hit him hard enough just to knock him unconscious.
Batman doesn't
But not
sound like
hard
the Joker. He doesn't sound like the Joker.
Just take this punch lightly.
I'll get back to my story.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So, me and Shmoo, I have this picture painted in my head that
Of this Polish
me
girl?
and Shmoo are fucking sprinting across the lawn. Like, we get up to this window, we're like, okay.
There's the MacBook.
Seeing anything? And we see the MacBook. All we see is like, so now it's
Lesson.
inside the house looking out through the window at us. And all I see is phone come up. Click. The flash goes. And then she goes. And then she would just fucking sprint away. It would be fun. Like, it'd be fun to do. Like, some investigation work.
Oh, so you're just basically admitting that you want to private investigate this
It,
Polish
it would be
lady.
cool. I don't think. I don't know.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If she did steal that stuff, I think it's fair game. You know, like
Yeah.
I respect a Hunger Games-esque world where, you know,
Hungry Games?
Well, if
you steal bread, you get the knife.
If we'd
Okay.
be sneaky enough, nobody would see us.
Okay, and right after that, what happened? Alexa, if you're listening to this, I got hit on stupid hard
I'm
today.
getting to that.
Uh-oh.
Stupid hard today.
Cap.
Just wait, just listen.
Cap,
Just listen.
Cap.
So we're sitting down on the couches. So like you walk in, you walk through the door. To the right
Yeah.
is like the waiting couches area.
Okay.
And then to the left is like all the tattoo and everything shit back
Huh.
there. So me, Ashley, and Shmoo are sitting on the couch waiting for Asher to finish the tattoos. Across the hallway is that plant shop that Asher's tattoo place used to be in. And a guy named Tyler, super gay, walks into the room.
Big man, big like 6'3", 6'4".
Like 6.
Oh, you didn't
Like,
say you got hit on by a dude.
Yeah, it was.
Big man.
He's dripping.
Oh,
His
Like,
style is
then
rank.
I-
He's wearing the Chelsea boots with
Yeah.
a sick cardigan,
I
and he's wearing.
almost would have said he just came out of the bath. a four-legged foot bath, gold plated.
Ooh.
Yeah, like
So
he was dripping.
clean.
Yeah.
This man hairstyle.
Like,
Oh, he was dripping both
Was it
kinds
like-
of ways.
Was it like erroneously dripping where you're like, man, like this is too
Erroneous
much?
drip.
no.
Or was it just like he looks
just
clean?
It was good.
Was it enough drip? Woo! Was it? Hold on. Was it enough drip for you to maybe, curve the other way for the
Take a
night?
pickle.
Well,
Like how drip?
I'm gonna have to say a hard no.
Like
for
it
that
looked
one.
like Shmoo in the winter, but 6'5" and better looking.
Was it enough? Was it enough drip? Like on a scale of 1?
in the winter?
Like long dress jacket.
Yeah.
Nice fucking almost turtleneck black shirt underneath.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
the turtle.
Fucking what are those boots? Chelsea boots.
Chelsea boots.
Okay.
And nice black tight jeans.
Yeah, they were nice. They were like ripped
Okay.
in the
Like,
in the
you
knee
would
too.
just
They were
take
nice.
Howie, rate his drip on a scale of 1 to
drift.
Tab Rocky.
One to drift.
no, a 1 to. Yeah, I'll give it a try one night
I wouldn't compare him to ASAP Rocky. I compare him to like
because he's white.
Luke Combs. Not Luke Combs.
Whoa, no,
What the heck?
No,
This
man.
Howdy. Let me put my guitar head right in your
Who's that one country singer?
Yeehaw.
Luke Bryan?
Tim McGraw?
Luke Bryan. Or one
Dude, he
of
Neither
neither
of these
look like
guys-
a country singer.
No, I'm not saying that. Just style wise. Like I wouldn't compare him.
Style. He wasn't
maybe
wearing.
not
Did he have
cowboy
Wranglers?
boots.
I would-
Chelsea.
Yeah, he has a Wranglers
Okay.
from PV Mart too.
You boys taking some
lost my train of
tattoos?
So
Let me tattoo your butthole.
he comes into the room
Okay.
looking drippy. Ashley goes, "Hi, Tyler."
Hey,
He goes,
Tyler.
"Is that your brother?"
Is that your brother?
He didn't sound like that. He
Yeah, what did he sound like?
Is that your brother?
I was gonna ask you, does he have a really feminine voice?
Yeah.
Or does he?
Yeah,
Like,
you
doesn't match the body at all.
You could sound. He sounded like he was gay.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Say it. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
pro. If he was super gay, he is fucking super
Yeah,
gay.
like you would just tell. Like,
Yeah.
he walks in. I can't really do the gay accent, but he
Give it
walks
a
in-
try.
Yeah,
Give it a try.
give it a try.
I don't even know how to.
Just do it.
I'm trying to remember. Just
be like,
he said it.
Hey boys.
You sound like a 65-year-old like pimp lady.
Hey boys, let me tattoo that butthole.
That's awful.
There you go. Try it.
Okay, but
So he walks in.
Oh my god, you got ink on my Chelsea's.
He goes, "Is that your brother?" "Yes, I'm Braden. Hello, nice to meet you."
And I'm standing and I'm sitting and I'm
Shake his hand.
No, we were all sitting. He came and sang.
No, but after he said that, I'm sitting here awkward as fuck because this man's drippy as shit and I don't want to embarrass myself
Yeah.
trying to introduce myself. This man was flexing. I'm not gonna lie.
so like,
You're like,
I have a better comparison. Like,
I could've worn something
ready
better.
to like do like a GQ shoot.
yes,
He could
yes.
like step right in there and like.
yeah,
If you saw him on the cover of GQ,
he looked like
that fulfills what he looked like.
Okay,
the GQ
he looked like he was
shoot,
ready
yes.
for like a Saint Laurent model walk.
Yeah.
So he comes in.
He
I
looked
don't even
good.
know what the fuck he was doing. He came in and like did some just like circles. And he was like, "What am I doing in here?"
Surveying.
Walked out. And then after,
How did he walk?
just
Normal walk?
Yeah.
Do gay people walk differently than normal people?
Oh, what? Yo, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Exposed.
Hunter Bagel thinks gay people walk funny.
If he was a straight guy, I bet you wouldn't have been like, "How'd he walk?"
That's very true. No, you're right. Yeah, I definitely said that because you said he was gay. So how did he walk?
No, no.
Okay, well, fuck me then, right?
He walked
I'm wrong.
with style.
Yes, it was
Like
style.
it was down the right.
I know that my girlfriend that is more feminine than me, those hips, man, like they just move
Well, your
differently.
girlfriend is a girl, so yes,
That's
she would
fair.
be more
But do you
feminine.
think that?
But sometimes they adapt, to the more feminine attributes.
But just because they're
fucking
gay
understand.
doesn't mean they're more feminine though.
That is very true.
Because it's like,
True.
yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, wait. Serious question so clearly if he hit on you, we're gonna get there. But he liked men. Was he feminine or was he like if it was a different setting, would you like have no idea?
I know
If I didn't hear his little high pitched voice, well, it wasn't even that high pitched, but like just a little bit of the tone, I would have no idea.
Okay.
I would've- yeah.
So the way like
He just looked like a really
he looked
good
like
stylish
a fucking
dude.
well-dressed man.
He looked like a really like wealthy stylish dude. Yeah.
Because there is like gay people,
Yeah.
and then there's like gay people.
Yeah, like let's not kid ourselves. There's kids in our high school, or there's kids everywhere. We're not
in high school.
Let's not echolocate ourselves here. it doesn't whatever kind of school. There's people that are gay and they want you to know they're gay.
Yeah. And there's people who hide it for.
And there's nothing wrong. With
And there's also people who are straight.
You just know. They just
know.
oh, I like it more because then they're just like, or
They're confident like who they are.
hell yeah.
Exactly.
But the problem is if you reverse that scale and like you are confident you're straight, nobody likes a guy that's like, what's up, bro? You shotgunning? No? All right, I'll just do it for you, man. Yeah.
Okay, let's not talk about a chatter, Brad. Here, like,
How much pussy do you get tonight? Not enough, bro. Keep going.
Oh my god.
I mean, the straighter the guy is, the more of a
let's
douche he is.
continue with this.
let's continue.
If you're not. What's the saying go again? You got to be a little gay to be straight.
You have to be a little gay to be straight.
Everyone's
the
gay
boys.
wants some. Wow. You know that's from Tropic Thunder.
Hey.
Robert Downey Jr.
Pulled myself a strong one there.
In blackface.
He was a total drug addict before, right?
Damn, son. Iron Man.
Jr. Iron Man.
He was. I watched that video.
Yeah, I didn't watch that video, but I think I've seen like a headline.
Is there a video of Iron Man doing drugs?
No, I think
Remember
he
when
was
we,
just talking about,
remember when
like-
we saw the Face Boys hit a bong?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for like the first time.
Revolutionary, man.
Yeah.
I was like,
in the new
trick shotting has a new meaning.
Yeah.
Kieran? Get over here.
Are you driving?
I'm driving now.
Kieran, no, you're not. You're gonna walk.
You're biking, so it's the same thing.
I'll bike you home.
Yeah, but if I crash, I'm not gonna kill anybody. No way.
Kill yourself.
100%.
Yeah, you might.
I'm okay with killing myself. I'm not okay with killing other people.
Okay, well, I'm okay with killing people.
There's two types of people in this world.
Actually, I have something to talk about after the story's done too that I want to discuss.
Longest story in the history of.
I'm playing it out to make
No,
it better.
no. I fucking let's make this thing
kinda-
4
You want me to
hours.
finish it?
No, please don't.
Yeah.
It was a good thing.
I can finish right fucking now.
No, don't do it.
You can wrap up the story.
Okay. Yeah, it's almost done.
Okay, down, Mike, down.
We know.
Ready?
We got it.
Here goes.
Sitting this one out. Sitting this one out.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Down.
Cheers.
It's getting easier. That's not good.
Okay, so backstory. He comes in, says hi to everyone, meets me, doesn't really talk to Shmuel. I should have introduced you to him. And so should have Ashley. That's better.
Light went down.
So he comes in, goes out, yada yada yada. We go back to talking for a little bit, and then I'm like, hey, I kind of want to see a shop because we walked by it and it looked just like luscious
Here, I'll do
inside.
It was a nice shop.
Yeah, we go over to look at it. He's down on the ground. He has like 2 barrels of buckets with soil in it.
Okay.
Just like he's just planting his plants.
Yeah.
Taking back to the shop. We go back to Asher's shop, sit down for a bit, and probably like 10 minutes later, him and his coworker come in and they're like, okay, we're heading home, blah blah blah. Ashley says her byes, they leave.
Yeah.
Not even like probably 3 minutes later.
It was like, less than 3 minutes.
Ashley's phone goes ding. She opens up, me and Shmuel were talking.
Yeah.
Ashley goes, oh, Tyler just texted me. He says, Braden's friend is so hot.
Hey, nice.
3 hard eyes, and I just fucking bursted out laughing.
It was like 4 hard
And were
eyes.
you a little flattered by that?
Oh,
Shmoo-
completely. I
Shmoo-
instantly was like, okay, like I'm sexy. Like I feel good.
Yeah.
Wait, so he had a really good sense of style and taste in fashion. So would his taste in men be superior to the average as well?
Do you think?
Well,
I don't know if they're directly correlated or anything, but
or maybe
You do look like a fancy cardigan that I'd wear.
maybe it's the glasses though, because they do give off a little bit of like a
like a little more sophisticated.
little bit of like a
sophisticated.
yeah, maybe like I don't know, a guy who wears a cardigan kind of thing.
What's your
I
best
don't know.
British accent you got to match those glasses?
Aye, mate.
That's Aussie.
That's an alien talking. Aye, mate. That's an alien trying to talk like a human.
How's a Brit accent?
Cheerio.
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 Cheerio, laddie. Let me get this.
Aussie
Vacuum.
and British are very similar.
It's hard.
It is that. Okay, that's why I was asking.
Whenever I do
because Aussie
whenever
sounds
I do an
exactly
Aussie accent or whenever I do a British,
You're
whenever I
sure
start
from
with
the
them, you
bottom.
just start
Do you know why
going-
though?
Yeah.
because we're racist.
No, because
Shrimp on the bobby.
Australia's a British colony, so like their accents like kind of
All right, nerd.
a little bit.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
We are British descendants.
Yes.
Like I mean, history.
Yeah, like it's like
Technically.
Cheerio. Are you gonna get a tattoo? What kind of tattoo are you getting?
I was
a dove. That's really nice.
Oh, you know who you sound like? You sound like the dude off Joe Rogan. What's his name? He was in Jack Sparrow. Pirates.
Oh, tattoo.
Johnny Depp.
Tattoo. No, I sound like Russell Brand.
Russell Brand, and he has for the boys.
I love that tattoo. Where'd you get it?
I got it from the British dispensary.
The British dispensary.
Yeah.
What?
yeah.
How much was that tattoo? I really like where you get it.
200 quid.
I think he's
He
Aussie.
was Irish.
Or maybe he's. I don't think
No, he's not Irish. He's British.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
He
British.
might be a little bit
I think
of both.
he has a British accent. I know, but
You just gotta hit it like this.
what if it's like
No,
something?
you gotta get it. Do it to Kieran. Yeah.
Sorry.
Kieran.
No, you bloody wanker.
Okay, so
You knocked the.
while Kieran's looking
You
that
knocked the
up,
light off.
Let him.
A thing that actually made me think decently hard in a while.
Decently hard. UK.
So Kennedy was asking me. She learned this last year in her class. She was asking me that. She told me a test that these profs did, or I don't think it was profs that these people did, where they had 5 people in this room, 5 people in this room, and they asked. It was something like they asked these people questions
In room A, we'll call it.
Yeah, and then in room B, the people had shock collars on. In room A, they had shockers to shock the people.
Yeah, I think I've heard of this.
They did something like if they got it wrong, they would have to shock people.
Yep.
Is
But
this
they
not
weren't-
the psychological experiment?
I think I know
it was
you're
something-
talking
I
about.
learned about this in psychology.
But they weren't actually shocking them.
Right.
And then Kennedy asked me the question. There's only one person in that room that actually said no to shocking because the higher people, the people in power who brought them into the room.
I know
obviously
exactly what
told
you're
them to
talking
do.
about. Yeah.
So, and then Kennedy asked me the question, could you kill someone? And I said no, because in my right mind, if somebody was laying on the ground and I had a gun pointed at their head, I don't think I actually
Right.
could.
Yeah.
And then say
In any situation.
Trudeau was at me and said, you have to kill this person to save our country.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you guys be able to do it?
If it was Trudeau, I'd say fuck no, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck. Not Trudeau.
Yeah,
if
not
it was
Trudeau.
something dope like John Luther King or something, like
Me
Yeah.
and Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther, but not John.
Say your
Martin.
idol, whoever your childhood idol is, standing
Okay.
beside you and saying, shoot this person.
I don't think it would be
No.
the childhood idol. I just would like if I knew like the basis of like I had to shoot this
This is-
person. Like if it was for the greater good, and like this had to happen, and the person on the ground
Yeah.
like committed atrocities, then
This is what we asked.
Yeah, we
would
talked
you
about
kill
this in
baby
episode
Hitler
one.
if
Okay.
you knew that he was
Okay.
going to kill
But I
all
think
these
that-
innocent people?
I think that's different though, because like I think if someone was laying on the ground and I already knew that they've already committed these things,
Just do a circle.
yeah. If they've already committed these things, then I would like
And you
put a little bit of greater thought into it. But if like it said like in the future they would do something, like I would think about it way differently than that.
Can I be honest? As God, this is gonna sound like I'm joking, but as the great Gandalf once said
From Lord of the Rings?
from Lord of the Rings, nobody, and I mean nobody, deserves to die no matter what they did. But to answer your question directly and respectively, I think I probably would kill that person if I don't care if Trudeau was asked. I don't really care who was telling me to do it at the end of the day, because it doesn't matter. What matters is if you kill this person, you save the world. If you don't kill this person, everybody dies. That's what matters. And although I would like to think I wouldn't be able to kill somebody, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure, or I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, if I had to choose between saving the world or saving one person, I'd probably put a cap in their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very fair.
I mean, I think that's what you're saying is
Yeah.
it doesn't sound crazy because I feel like that's what the most people would
Yeah.
do.
But-
Do you know what I mean?
But
like
that's
the-
where the trolley thing comes in, where
It's a-
it's a train about to run over one of your significant other, Kennedy, your girlfriend. There's a train coming. It's about to run over Kennedy. You can pull a lever to go to a track B to save Kennedy, but it kills
Like 3 people.
It kills 5 people. It kills a family, mom, a dad, and 3 kids.
An
but you don't know them.
innocent family.
But you don't know them.
And the kid,
But yeah, but you
the
don't.
oldest kid just made the varsity basketball team.
That's the trolley experiment.
And the dad just got a promotion in his job.
but
going
but
So it's either
but he doesn't.
My sadness or their families.
But I think,
But you don't know any of that stuff. You don't know them at all. And it's
No,
basically
yeah.
the
It's not
experiment
personal.
between personal relationships and
External.
just saving quantity over quality
But
relationships.
anyone in their right mind, if you brought a family into the equation, would just think about the significant others to them.
yeah.
I think it has a lot to do.
No way. If Rilla was on the tracks, bro, and I had the choice to save her, or like, dude, I would probably fucking freeze because I'm thinking so hard, and then it would just run over Rilla by accident. Because
I think
You know what I think it has a lot
I
to
would
do
be
with?
like, oh,
I think it has a lot to do with our connections and our love that we have with one another. Our personal connections.
I'm sorry to the kid that made varsity, but if I had ample time to think about it, I'm fucking saving the girl that's
I
gonna
think-
bear my children. You know.
But there's also like a different like way to experiment is that like you don't know either of the people.
Yeah.
And it's just like one person or like three people, but it's just like if you pulled the lever, like you would like kill the three people, but it's just like the difference between inaction and like action.
Exactly.
If you like if you don't do anything, like you feel like you wouldn't be responsible for that one person's death. But if you pulled the lever, you're like making a direct impact in killing that one person.
Exactly. And if you have the one person that you don't know, and say you have three people you don't know, you're obviously going to choose the choice that's with the less casualties because you don't know them though. You know what I mean? Like if you like,
are you saying though, if you don't touch the lever at all, though, you're basically letting you're saying
fate,
you're letting universe take its course, and you're not changing anything.
Yeah, not even universe. Yeah, like you're not changing anything, and like you're
letting Thomas the Train take its course.
Yes, exactly. Like,
well, I hope Thomas isn't doing it.
Yeah,
scar my childhood.
He's like, I don't care who it is. I'm killing something.
Even Spider-Man 1, Tobey Maguire. Shout out that movie. I fucking love that movie.
Toby, if you're listening,
he has the exact same situation. Green Goblin holding Mary Jane Watson.
There you go. See, that's a movie with a little bit of purpose and some substance.
Of people.
Substance.
And
never heard of it.
Spider-Man's right mind, he goes to Mary Jane first. I think honestly, if we're
but he
all
saves
in
them
that
both, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
but he goes to
movies.
Fuck Superman.
Everyone's not Spider-Man.
Yeah,
fuck superhero movies.
I'm just saying though, like I think if we were all in that situation, Kieran too, with a significant other laying on the tracks, we would all go to them first.
Yeah, you know what would make that movie better in my mind?
What?
Other person died. Have some weight to it, you know?
Yeah.
It like ruins everything.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Because Spider-Man has no consequences for that decision.
He's such a badass.
Like, you know what I mean?
She got Spider-Man on the pod.
Spidey, if you listen.
Which one? Tom, Andrew, or Toby?
We'll get all three of them.
Holy fuck.
You know who I want? You know who I would want on the podcast? Joaquin Phoenix. Joker. Absolute. What was it? What did he win this year? Best actor of the year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Best actor of the year.
Role, yeah.
Yeah, best role
Have you
played.
seen Walk the Line? Like his Johnny Cash movie?
I need to watch
The
that.
Johnny Cash one?
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen the Johnny
I love
Cash
that
one.
movie. It's so good.
Can I say something though? Did you finish your story about Shmoo getting hit on?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
He
that was
texted Ashley and then I left.
Oh, so he never said
then I
anything
felt
to you in
flattered.
person,
No,
did he?
No.
Oh,
It would have been
that's too
funny,
bad.
Or if
That would have made you really uncomfortable, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how I'd really react. I'd probably just sit there, try to think about it, and I'd be like I'm not gay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm straight. I have girlfriend, Alexa, you're beautiful. And
this just in, Shmoo hates gays.
that's completely false, but I'm just straight.
It would make me uncomfortable.
But I think
It would be
like,
hard.
I just don't know because I've never had that happen to me
There's
as
two
well.
things though. It's like you have to shut somebody down, which you already feel bad about, and you have to, and subconsciously you're worrying like, how do you shut somebody down that is attracted to you when you're not attracted to people the same way they are?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like it would make you uncomfortable.
Knowing
At
you,
least for the first time, at least.
Completely.
Knowing you though, I think you would take it like politely and you'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
like, I'm flattered. Like
Yeah, I would try.
there's a lot of, but like there's a lot of people that
would like actually get mad about
especially
it.
in Saskatchewan, because like Saskatchewan is not a very liberal place. Like
It's very, very
conservative.
It is.
And like
Don't bring politics in.
but I feel like when I say like conservative,
I
I'm
took
not
politics
saying,
100.
I'm not talking like political. Like I'm saying like conservative values that like usually in like Saskatchewan, like people think that a man should marry a woman.
Yeah.
Like
Which is bullshit.
Versus like other places, like I would say Vancouver is probably the most liberal place in
Or Toronto.
or in Toronto, like big centers like that.
beaches.
Liberal schmibral.
Yeah. But I would say like if a lot of people were in that situation that like are from Saskatchewan, they would like
whatever it is, do you want to
And
marry?
it's
As long as you're treating it good, fucking marry it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you want to marry your dog or a fucking Boeing 737,
Listen, I'm completely fine.
You can't listen. You have to treat it good. So I'm saying, if you want to marry your dog, don't have sex with it. But if you just want to marry it and give it treats and take it for walks, and that gives you satisfaction, fucking go for it.
If you love your dog, you
marry your dog though. Because how do you know that the dog's consenting to the marriage?
Oh, that's very true.
consent. Forgot about that part. Listen.
I think about that all the time.
Listen.
And my dog gives me kisses. That's enough. Consent.
I've never had my own dog, right? And sometimes when I'm at Rilla's house or any of your guys' house that has a dog, I look at your dogs and I'm like, motherfucker, do you want to like escape? Like, are you like, why are you here? Right?
Yeah.
And like, he can't say anything. Oakley can't say anything. Sage can't say anything. Charlie can't say anything.
Well,
Tucker can't say
Charlie
anything.
just radiates love, so you know he's kind of happy.
But then they snuggle up to me and then they're just like, and they're just like sniffing my crotch and fucking biting my ear and
maybe giving a little
me.
hump, like.
But like,
And then I know they just love everything, and I just can't get away from them. But
Dogs are born into it though, so
it depends
like,
because
it does depend. Like
it depends on the family too.
Yeah, bring it into a home, wild animal.
Get a
They're
shit
gonna want to
family.
escape.
Yeah.
But a pet who's born in a farm, say, is there in a
They're
farm.
domesticated.
I mean, if you have a loving family as well, it has a big part in it. Like, I mean, if you have a non-loving family who's really abusive to the puppy, obviously it's not going to want
Not
to
even
love
abusive.
anything
You
like
can
that.
tell when a dog has shit owners.
No, exactly.
They're
You
just
don't
a
even
miserable pet.
You don't have to be abusive.
do you know what I hate was like when people like don't train their dogs and like you see them like on a walk and they want their dog to sit. And like if I tell Oakley to sit, like we've trained him up enough that he'll just like sit.
Exactly.
But like I hate when owners, like I see owners and like they tell their dog to sit and it won't sit and they just like slam it down. Like what is that accomplishing in like any part of like the world? Like
They just slam its ass down?
Yeah, just slam its ass down.
Or if your dog's on a leash and it's going to like it's sniffing and you want it to come, and then listen, I can understand if you want your dog to come, you give him a little yank. A little yank, okay? You don't have to fucking I hate when I see people in their walk and they go like this. They have their little chihuahua who's big as a fucking teacup and they go like this. Right over and their dog slams on the ground like this, and no wonder it doesn't listen to you fucking crazy. Exactly.
Yeah, like they're jumping up at something. You're just like, whoa. Get over here.
Yeah. Like fatality.
And about like the farm dogs. So like I was working at the farm with like Rylan.
Yeah.
And
Big farm guy?
yeah, huge farm.
Okay. I got a rocket piss. Pour me up.
I'll keep going. But, oh my
Howie, it's you every time.
Yeah, I have to
Keep the bathroom light on.
I'm not
Bathroom
even.
light
I
on.
haven't finished.
Thank you.
Bathroom
Thank you
light,
for reminding
bathroom
me.
light.
Huge shout out to Schmoo.
I haven't
Bathroom
even
light.
got to the point where I want to make with the killing thing.
Okay, can I finish like my little stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, but just listen to this quick. So, like we lived to get to one of the fields that like we were farming.
Yeah.
We had to pass like.
That's an early morning breakfast. Apple juice.
I'll take.
Wait, is that you? Oh, I thought that was mine.
Dude, that's 2 gulps.
No, that was Schmooze. This
Okay,
is
just
yours.
pour me
Is
at the
this-
same.
Okay.
Same.
Okay.
Wait,
you're doing
I
it,
just
I'll-
want to. I want to see something.
What are you doing?
Oh, how much is in your cup?
Yeah.
Barely anything.
Because
Oh.
I'm assuming because this diameter is smaller, right? So this should be.
Howie's wanting more. That's basically what he's
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
Well, I know what I'm saying.
Give us more.
Yeah, but just
I'm
pour
just
me
trying
a
to
little.
see.
Okay, I will.
You didn't need it.
Okay, now I'll give you a little more too.
Okay, well, might as well
There we
snort
go.
this bullshit.
There we go. That's enough for you.
That's a gulp. That's not even short. That's a gulp.
No, that's 2 gulps. That's a big boy right there.
2 turnovers and like 2 plays.
That's Taysom Hill.
How does that look? Oh, that's a little bit more.
Matt, do you know how much Taysom Hill's getting paid this year? $16 million.
Riley, she's a little bit loaded.
Take a straw to that, Riley.
pick the Saints though?
Water that down.
But
Oh gosh.
Honestly, I'm just gonna mix mine. It's basically the same as a shot with the Jays.
I picked Baltimore.
Oh, boys, we're almost out.
Rylan, I would have beat you
Holy
if
fuck.
the Cardinals won.
Hunter, we're almost out of whiskey.
16 on the Cardinals.
I told you.
Leave the bathroom light on.
Yes, thank you.
I literally make all my.
We're gonna do your parents' stash after this.
I literally just look up the odds on that 365.
Riley, don't forget. Oh, yeah. Yep. The apple whiskey is here to stay.
Oh, wow.
Don't forget what you're saying.
No, that's a mix. That's a mix.
Yeah, that's a myth.
That is some dual.
Actually, I might pour a little. Do you guys just want to casually sip this, or do you want?
No. There's
You
no. We'll do one more just straight, and then we'll like
Shooting it, and then
Look, we don't have much left, boys. We gotta divvy this up after.
No, we
Stevie.
can do 2 more shots each.
Yeah.
What's the shot? But whatever. Okay.
All right, ready, boys?
All right, boys.
What were you saying about the field?
Okay, just wait. Let's
Oh, my bad, homie.
Kieran, you getting in?
Down, up, down, down.
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 Kieran's
down.
cut off.
Okay, ready? Down to the mic.
Kieran's got a word tomorrow.
Hold on, I wasn't ready.
Down to the mic.
Cheers, boys.
And cheers.
Don't mix it. It's worse.
Is it?
It's just like a strong mix. You're just chugging.
But it is.
Swallow.
You're good. Just
Swallow. You didn't get it down yet? You can do it.
difficulties.
You can do it. You can do it. Just get it down. Quick. You got it.
It's so much worse.
This just in, Hunter's a loser.
You got it. You got it. Coke swigs. Take a chase. He keeps it in his mouth long.
That was going all of it.
I love the bad taste.
Can't even imagine. I just held that in my mouth. It's not mouthwash.
Well, basically.
Basically, almost.
Just unscented.
Okay. Are we good to go?
Well, it's ample sentence. So.
All right, you go rather than I'll go.
Okay, so like it's not like that big of a point, but when you're saying about like dogs, like when Hunter was saying that dogs like, do you want to run away? So there's these like 2 farm dogs that like me and Rowan like drove by all the time to get to this one field, and they're just roaming around. Like they don't have a leash. There's like there's so many kilometers just like open field that they could run away to.
And then the farm like beside you.
Yeah, so like
Go closer and dry.
so like the farm's like here, and then like Round's farm's like here, and then there's their the farm with the dogs right here, and the field. So we're driving past a grid road, and I'm driving like the truck, and they chase me for like 500 meters,
Really?
and like they're so close. I think I'm gonna hit them.
Yeah.
So I'm like in the ditch almost. Like, okay, puppy's just like go over a little
Please
bit.
stop.
I don't want to kill you.
Please stop.
And then, but like if you think about it, like they could like just keep running and running and running.
Yeah.
And they obviously like they're home enough that they're not getting abused, and they're
Exactly.
nourished enough.
They
And
feel
they're-
comfy.
and they're dogs. Like we're not gonna like sugarcoat it. They're not as smart as a human. Obviously, like their brains are just like worse. So they know
Yeah.
they're getting fed and sheltered in that.
Yeah, they're
spot.
not gonna fucking.
So,
they're
like-
not gonna bite the hand they feed.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
run away from the hand they
So
feed.
like, that's the point
Feeds
I'm
them.
trying to make is that like those dogs, like most dogs at the farm, could run away if they wanted to. But like
Yeah,
Exactly.
they're
That's true.
always-
fucking
true.
most of
They're
the
always
dogs that
coming
live on a
back.
farm get ran over. So good for you for
Yes.
not running them over. Like
My mom had to shoot her dog actually. Well, my mom's dad.
because it got ran over.
I think it's my mom's dad. Yeah. Or no, maybe it's my dad's
Did he
dad.
just shoot him for fun? Or?
So my dad, I think it was my dad or it was my grandpa, ended up running him over, running his legs over kind of thing, and they had
Yeah.
to put him down or something.
I have a cousin that's gone through 4 or 5 dogs, and she's a year younger than me.
Does she live on a farm?
Yeah, Brooke. Yeah.
Oh,
Just like, like getting hit by a
A
truck.
farm in
on a
Wilkie.
farm?
Yeah, a farm in Wilkie. They used to have a deer farm. Like when I was younger.
Really?
I would go to their house for Christmas and
Free
stuff.
meat for life.
No, like it's actually pretty cool what they used to do. Some people might be upset, but whatever. I thought it was pretty cool as a kid. So they would have, I don't think domesticated is the right word, but they would have deer that they raised from a baby deer till they were,
Yeah.
people would buy the deer from them, and then they would take the deer to the wilderness.
Pause.
Yeah.
Dude, deers have a mature name? Because I know they're like does.
Does no, that's a deer.
Do, re, mi.
Yeah,
Do,
no,
re,
does
mi, ma,
are
ha,
like
hi.
baby
Female.
deer, and then
No, does.
does are female. No, it's just a deer because elk are different. Oh,
I don't know.
Elk are different than deer.
yeah,
Yeah. It's a different species.
Elk are different.
So
I know.
are
I might-
Elk are different in deer.
I might be sound like an idiot right
Yeah.
now, but I think elk are different, or elk are
Yes.
female.
They are. It's a different species.
But
Are you saying different as in
Female-
like family line kind of
like
type stuff?
species,
Like species. They're different species.
Shark to a shark to a minnow.
Well, they're just both mammals.
Sharks aren't mammals.
No, I'm
A
saying
deer and an elk is
deer.
both
No, I'm
mammals.
not saying like mammals are like like
They're just different species.
Like a genre of
Like there's a
mammal?
hammerhead shark and there's a fucking great white.
like
Like they're
amphibian
different
is, like-
species.
Yeah.
Okay, but they're
I
the
know what
same
you're saying.
cousins.
but like
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it's like
cousins?
I understand.
Like cousins?
It's like a cat from a dog. Like they're both mammals, but they're just different species.
Yeah.
Got it.
So what I was asking, I'm pretty sure a female deer though is called a doe.
Don't worry, I'm smart.
I was gonna say like,
Here,
hey,
pull it up.
What? Yeah, it's a female
you
deer is a
should
doe.
maybe like
Female deer's a doe.
quite a few of the
Yes.
Do the
philosophy
males have
classes and like take a bite.
I think they're just deer.
Take a fucking marketing class.
Daddy deer.
Actually, they might have. I don't.
Do male? Oh, I need a
I'm
favorite.
saying-
Okay, do I have permission to finish my story?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
No, you don't.
After this, I want to go back to my original story. Though.
Oh, a buck.
right.
How did we forget that?
That's that. Yeah, that's what I was
a
trying
doe
to
and a
say.
buck.
Okay, so
That's why they have like
Shot my
heifer.
first buck today.
That's how they have cows. Cows are bulls. Heifers are female cows. Okay, bulls is a male cow.
what a heifer.
so they had this farm, and they would raise a baby deer to a buck or a doe, but I think they only bought male.
Wait,
Buck.
let me interrupt you one last time.
I'm gonna kill myself.
The
Lights.
Don't shut off the light. Yes, dude, nice.
Everyone-
That's
I'm
twice.
on it.
everyone. I don't know why I just saw this.
I can't hear you. You gotta come closer to the mic.
Everyone in elementary school can agree on this. Anyone who went to elementary school can agree on this.
Maybe in Canada.
The most insulting word
Or Western Canada.
from grade 2 to 5
Yeah.
was what?
Oh,
Insulting?
Starts with an S.
stupid.
Nope.
Stupid.
Shithead.
Nope.
In what grades 2 to 5?
Yeah.
Silly.
No.
Succulent.
No.
Superb.
No.
Wait, let us keep guessing. Riley.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Stupendous.
Thinking, everyone.
Kieran.
No. It's a 5-letter word.
Slug.
Starts with an S.
Slugs.
Starts with an S. Hey, fuck, John. Starts with an S, ends with a Z.
Stars.
Nope.
Smugs?
Nope.
Ends in a Z?
Is he?
Dude, think about it. You used to get pissed off when people would say this to you in elementary school.
Smugs?
You'd be freaking out. Wow, what a spaz.
Oh, that's 4 letters.
No, that's 5 letters.
You
It's
spaz?
5 letters. SPAZZ. 5 letters.
No.
Spaz is with one
Z.
No.
Yeah.
But-
Who's the stupid one
No.
now?
Are you serious? It's only with
Who's
4
the
letters?
stupid one now?
It's with 5 letters. I've always spelled it with 2. Maybe
That's
my.
why you got 58% on your essay.
When have I got 58% of my essay?
Everyone can agree on that though. The biggest insulting word.
I think
in
that was
elementary school.
personal.
What a spaz.
I think your personal problems are coming out.
I don't know. I agree because I hated being called spaz. You know what I hated? What I hated?
I just
you know
called-
what I hate?
you know
This
what
is-
S word
listen,
people called me
You
in
guys
grade
will
5?
agree.
Slayer.
Listen.
No, but
tickling me?
for another
Listen.
one, a certain demographic. Okay, wait.
Listen.
For a certain
You
for a
spaz.
certain demographic
listen.
in elementary school. And it's like for a physical attribute, the worst words someone
Fat.
could call you. Like for not for a girl, but for a boy,
Yeah.
it's a
How many?
5-letter word that starts with an S and ends with a T.
Stupid.
Spunk? Spunt?
No, think of like what me and Hunter were when we were like
Skinny.
no close. So
That does not end with a T.
Short.
Short.
Oh, short man
being
syndrome.
called short when you're in
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had that problem.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I
you
said
fucking
a certain demographic.
I'm the same size as when I was in grade 8.
Yeah,
okay?
but in elementary, you were the king.
You and Kossi were the king.
You had the biggest schlong on the playground, bro.
Yeah.
Because you guys
It's like,
most
schmooze it, run!
You were the one who got the NUDS.
What?
Nuts.
Nuts.
Code words.
Well, it's because it's
No, it's because him and Kossi were in grade fucking 5.
Yo, he has armpit hair, man. So
like-
my cousin's farm raised like baby deer to bucks, and then what they would do is they would sell those bucks to people from their farm.
Yeah.
Like they had huge,
swish them,
many
though,
acres,
okay.
many acres. And these people would pay like fucking I don't know if it was 1,500 or like 15,000, but they would pay this money to take a buck or 2 or 3, and they would take the bucks in a trailer, and then they would let them wild, and then they would hunt them.
That's so fun.
That reminds me of a Clone Wars episode. Have you seen that episode where they like hunt them?
I don't think
they literally raise them and they go up to hunt them.
So my cousin,
have you seen that one?
they're raising a
dad,
Crazy, man.
Maybe I have.
It's with the boss.
Yes,
Like the
yes.
boss.
would raise them.
lizard guy?
They treated him really well.
Yeah, but
The people would buy him,
Yeah.
and the people would buy him and kill him for sport.
Yeah. So they.
However, if they were shitty huntsmen, they would survive.
Okay, but usually they would die.
Okay, I have another thing to add to our conversation previous. I'm sorry, that was awesome.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Okay. You know,
Let's go, Cap.
You know what? I just really grinds my gears.
All right, short
My
guy.
jibs are shot right now. Is when someone asks. It's someone asks.
Wait.
Asks.
Wait.
I think she was a little drunk.
Wait. Quit being such a spaz.
Yeah, calm down, Spaz.
Easy. Let me expose myself first.
You're
when
short.
When someone asks, what's wrong?
Oh,
When you're the happiest you've ever been,
Yeah.
and they say,
that has not happened.
What's up with you today? What's wrong with you today?
And then you just get
You're
pissed
just,
off.
and then it just puts you in such a bad spiral.
And then it just ties into their original fucking projection.
yeah, and then you get mad, and you're like, yeah, fuck you, I am mad.
I don't know. I feel like you need a little bit more self-awareness.
Yeah.
I feel like if somebody's asking you what's wrong, there's a part of you that's kind of acting like something's
Maybe
wrong.
there is, and maybe there isn't though.
I think
there's
it's
the
more-
two sides.
okay.
Well,
But I
maybe,
think- okay.
but you're not the happiest you've been if somebody's asking you you're wrong.
But maybe I am, and they just have that perspective on me.
But yeah, can I say this though?
Yes, say it.
So like maybe like in your like brain, like you're the like in your mind, like you're freaking it's rainbows and butterflies. It's rainbows and butterflies, but your
You're just
body,
daydreaming.
but okay, you're daydreaming, but your body language is just like
Yeah, you have
Just-
RBF,
you
like
just-
slamming.
Yeah.
Stop
What's
fighting
an
over my
army?
face.
What is
Resting
it?
bitch, resting bitch
no,
face.
I'm not even talking about your face, more like just your body language. Maybe.
Your body language, yeah.
Body language
Yeah.
does say a lot. When my dick's hard, I'm horny.
And people
Biology.
So do you say that for everything if you're in class and you're just like, okay, well, I get a boner in class.
2
yeah,
plus
I'm ready
2.
to go. 2 plus 2 equals 4. And then you just go at it? Are you kidding me?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
Equals 4.
I'm trying to just get you into body language.
Yeah.
Teacher, I gotta go to the bathroom.
And then you walk out.
But body language does say a lot.
Wearing
It's like-
sweatpants in high school was the worst thing I've ever done.
I never like really like had like a moment in high school where I was like, man, like
Wish I
everyone
was
could
boning
see
my
me.
teacher.
No.
Riley's got a boner in history class.
Yeah,
Somebody tattles on you.
do you know what I wish we would have had? in high school?
Strutter, Riley has a boner. I'm trying to learn about prison.
I don't even know if it would be good or bad, but I'm not trying to like go back to high school days. Like
Riley, put that boner away.
podcast,
It's a normal thing.
Yes, okay, there it comes. I'm not stuck in high school or anything. I don't know if it'd be good or
dude,
bad.
you're the fucking high school quarterback.
I played DB, you fucking idiot. Anyways,
You play BB?
DB, like defensive back. Come on now.
Yeah,
played
weren't
D1?
Weren't you the keeper?
How? What if,
I was fucking OLB for
do you think
like
it would
one
be
shift.
for better or worse if our high school had like a weekly newspaper?
That would be sick.
It would be cool.
I'd like it.
Who would be writing it though?
Riley
Yeah,
would-
who's writing? Okay,
No,
if you're
no.
writing it, yes, sign me up right now.
Let's be honest. It would have been like Connor Kindred or something that was writing it.
No, I don't want to hear about the new League of Legends update. Like, sorry, Connor Kindred. Like,
If you're ever watching
if
this.
you're ever watching this,
but-
like, not trying to dog you like that, but like, I'm like, man,
Well,
I was
dude-
like, I don't even know how I dig myself out of that.
Fuck
hole.
you. Connor Kindred actually thinks it would be cool to write that. There's no way in grade 11 you're writing a paper.
Man, I like journalism in like
Okay.
grade 11. Like, I'm
And
just saying, like,
You'd be writing about fucking Jordan Belfort. We'd be like,
yeah,
I watched Wolf of Wall Street, man. Come on, like
In all honesty, though, say the newspaper gets the A-OK when we're in grade 11.
Give me a
grade
fucking
10 guy that or girl that we have no idea who it is starts writing it, we would never read it.
I know. I
that's
think
true.
it has
It
to-
I gotta
always
piss.
gets overrun by like a girl or guy that nobody knows very well.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't let anybody else help out.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
But if you were doing a high school newspaper, it would have to be like on the current events of the high school. And I always think that it would
be
have
so
to
fun.
be a senior. You would have to be a senior.
That's
yeah.
Like
Are you
every
just gonna
year
wave
gets
that
a-
around like you're in Wizards of Waverly Place?
Like if we were in grade 9 and a senior was already writing the paper, we would definitely like, sure, I'll read it.
Yeah, because like he'd be talking about like
And then pass down.
Yeah.
Grade 12 comes around, Riley has it, be like,
Holy fuck!
Write something cool.
I guess
the great because like
all the
grade
seniors
12
would read it for their year.
and the grade 12 also always knows like the most about the high school. Like, you know what I mean?
I
It's
do
like
know what
what's
you mean.
been happening in the high school and like knows everyone.
That would be
More
You
than
know
that.
what? All high
for grade
schools
9 would
listening
be.
to this podcast, fucking take our
Fuck
idea.
you. We're older. We're better.
How do you
we're
feel about, like-
stronger?
Could you even make a
Like-
fucking newspaper for the university?
Yeah,
Probably not.
I think there's a university newspaper.
You know what? I wish we had more in high school. Dances.
Yeah.
Homecoming.
But there was-
I want to be
Okay.
prom king.
Okay, but listen to this. Like I'm
Yeah.
saying, there was dances in high school, but we just didn't go.
Schmoo
That's
fucking-
also another thing.
Wait, was
pep
there?
rallies?
Yes.
Pep rallies and talent shows. I wish that we went to those.
That apple whiskey is
Because that would be cool.
You can't lie. You
Schmoo-
can't
also
lie.
was good.
There's a lot of times that there was
No, move over. I like this.
there was like events at the school when we were in like mostly grade 10 and
Riley's
11,
right. Riley's right. We
Yeah.
had some lame dances that we just did not attend.
That
Yeah.
if everyone went to, we would think it's cool. But
Yeah.
Blue and white frenzy.
but the reason that like we didn't go in grade 10, 11, 12, or even grade 9 is that we just thought we were too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
They probably
fucking-
weren't lame. We just
Hey, that's actually the opposite
No,
of me.
they
That's
were
actually the
probably-
opposite of me. I went to Notre Dame in grade 9.
Yeah.
So grade 9, but the school, because it was like a private
Yeah.
school and stuff, everyone went to the dance. Everyone loved the dance just because it was different than, let's say, Greenall, where it's like mandatory to go to like
But the-
school. You know what I mean?
Like the environment in Notre Dame is way different.
exactly.
everyone's-
It's completely.
Everyone's
It's so
tighter
different.
in
And
Notre Dame.
involved.
Yes, and you literally like you live with each other and everything, but
Even-
it's very different.
I think in grade 11, they were planning to do a wake-a-thon. And I got so fucking pumped. But except nobody wanted to do it. There's probably like 5 people in total who signed up.
What's a wake-a-thon?
Where you
It's like,
stay
say
in the
I'm-
school overnight.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. And you don't fall asleep. Like you play games the
I think
entire
I-
night.
think
Okay,
that-
if we did that, if our friend group
Okay.
did that, we would get up some
I
crazy
tried
I
to
know.
get everyone to do that.
Yeah, but
I
I-
legit texted. I think there's a wake-a-thon happening. We should all do it. And everyone was like, nah,
Yeah.
that sounds
Well,
stupid.
I think in like grade,
That's sus, man.
like it's on like a Friday. If it's on like a Friday, like I think if you're in high school, like no one's like, I'd rather get shit faced like away from the school.
But like that's the shit that you remember in high school.
Yeah,
like
that is-
remember that
that is
wake-a-thon
true.
where we got pissed drunk and fucking
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to get pissed drunk at a school sponsored
Jeep on, Jeep off.
Jeep on.
Like
Jeep
they're
off.
like
Okay.
it would get shut down at like 1 a.m. because people are smoking weed in the bathroom. Yeah, true. Okay, that stuff works better in like grade.
More-
Like, do you guys remember like your
Oh,
like
actually,
elementary school dances?
Totally got theirs.
Yeah.
Well, we got to
Yeah.
finish this off.
I remember our elementary
yeah,
school.
Danielle
dances.
Yeager was the girl to dance with then. And Derby, I guess.
Shout out to Danielle.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
You know what?
We got a little bit left, boys.
I fucking
Only one more shot.
you know what? I feel really fucking bad for the guys that out there, in particular the guys that and girls. Jesus, you know, I feel bad for the guys and girls that for whatever reason it was,
Whoa!
they didn't have enough courage to ask the person that they wanted to ask to dance.
Completely.
I fucking that sucks.
Don't feel bad for them.
That's everyone though. That is absolutely everyone.
Do the things that you can do before you can regret it.
Name someone like Kim. Maybe like 99% of the people in high school. Count like maybe I'm just.
I thought we were talking about the elementary dances.
Okay, like even in elementary school, like probably even worse. Like 99%. Like you didn't know one elementary kid that was just a stone cold killer.
No, but
like-
but
Miles.
I don't think you're at
Miles.
that fit.
Remember that kid from Miles?
oh yes,
Miles.
from Pilot Butte.
Yes.
from Pilot Butte.
He was a stone
I don't know.
cold killer. I remember.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but
Miles-
I would
you know
ask
what
the
Miles
girls
is
I
talking
wanted to
about. I don't
dance
know
with
his
the
last
dance,
name.
and they would say yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
But
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Who
but
dated?
I remember in
JJ?
elementary,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
there was guys that we went to school with that were for whatever reason.
Who ran the school?
Yeah, but there was
No,
guys
that's
that did the opposite. That nobody asked them to dance, and they didn't ask anybody to dance because they were afraid. And I remember guys that the hot girls in elementary, they would, if they were feeling like it, they would. The only way these guys would get a dance is if they went up to them for fun, just to look like a nice person would go up to them and ask for a dance. But otherwise, they would just sit, and that fucking made me sad.
Well,
I hated to see
I mean,
that shit.
I do agree with that, and that is everywhere too. That's the thing.
Well,
Not
yeah.
having the courage that you can do it.
I'm
Because
saying-
listen, you're gonna be older, and you're gonna want to do the things that you wish you had the strength to do when you were younger. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
I think like elementary school is like a good example, but like I think it just goes on throughout life. Like, though there's people like still me, like a personal experience that like you see a girl at the bar or something like that, and like you want to go talk to him, and you think you would like connect. But
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
don't have like
you don't have
courage.
it. Exactly.
And you're like, what am I gonna say? But like,
Well,
if you actually just like took the step to say, hey, like it would just like flow.
If it,
That's where the YOLO
Exactly.
comes in. Because like
YOLO,
honestly,
listen.
if you're at a bar, remember when we went to Outlaws?
Yeah.
The fucking basketball university teams dancing in the middle of the floor. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go up to them.
Yeah.
I went up to the tallest guy, dabbed him up, and said, hey,
Yeah.
I just talked to you for like 15 minutes and then just pieced out.
Yeah.
Like,
listen,
you just gotta say fuck in your head and just do it.
you
Yeah.
can't grow in your comfort zone. It's facts. Okay, you have to get out and
Yeah,
you have to do
yeah.
it. You can't fucking grow in your comfort zone. You're gonna be stuck there. You're gonna be doing the same shit that you wish you were doing in the future. But you know why you're not doing it? Because you're comfortable. You have to get out. Nothing good comes easy. You know what I mean?
Don't be comfortable.
Like actually though, it's a good thing not to be comfortable. It's natural. You know what I mean? That's how people evolve. That's how they get better.
Yeah.
Like it's just how it is. It's just life.
Slide down a bit so we can get Shmoo closer. But Howie, some people, one thing that people would say to that though is like they look at you and they're like, hold on 1 second.
Damn it, guys.
1 second. Let me, because I'm gonna forget my thought.
I think this is the longest silence we've had on the pod.
Yeah, somebody break it, please. Say what we're saying.
They're gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, easy for you to say, you're so hot and tall.
That is very true.
but-
that is very. You are sexy and you are tall.
But for somebody who is as tall and sexy as you are, you're not the most outgoing person I know.
No, yeah.
So to people that say that, I say fuck you because you have dealt with a lot of shit where you don't feel as tall and sexy as you actually are.
Yeah.
So you're right. Sometimes you just have to say fuck it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, most people on the dance floor that you think are so cool and so hip and so awesome, man, I want to dance with that girl. Man, I want to dance with that guy. They'll fucking dance with you.
Yeah,
Maybe they're not
exactly.
going to date you, but most people
They
are,
will. They'll take the chance. You know what I mean?
Everybody's going to die. So most people, if you catch them at the right time, they're going to be accepting of you. And
Most people are relatable. Most people can relate to each other. Okay, when you think about something like my insecurities about like, oh shit, I don't want to go talk to this certain person.
And if somebody
in this
does shoot
environment.
you down, they're an asshole. Get over it.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Like,
It's not even. Sometimes it's not even they're an asshole. It's that they're really anxious or they don't know how to react to a certain situation. That's like me.
Yeah.
If like I complimented me in person, I wouldn't really know how to take it at the start. You know what I mean? And that's like the same thing as if I'm in his position. Oh, maybe that looks bad. Like, oh, I'm gonna be like self-conscious. Or something. No, it's the opposite.
I feel like he knew you weren't gay, so he probably didn't say anything to you in person.
but
I don't know. Maybe I bring that vibe.
You
I was
could.
gonna ask that actually.
Okay, I'm going to talk about something real quick.
Yeah.
It'll probably take like a minute, 2 minutes.
Dude, take as long as you need.
So tying into that killing thing that we were talking about earlier, and then this kind of also ties into it. So me being in Outlaws, having the courage to go up to those basketball players and just say, hey, and me thinking about if I would actually kill them. Everyone dies, everyone lives their life. It's how it goes. A thing that I used to fucking worry about in bed when I was a kid and cry about when I was a kid, was we're all humans. We're all on this earth. We're in a solar system that is surrounded by nobody.
Nobody? I think there's something. I think there's something out there. UFOs, different topic.
Aliens are out there.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, we're in a solar system. Solar system's in a universe. Universe in a galaxy. Galaxy
Come
is
closer.
in
This
what?
is important.
Galaxies in what? Like, where is the galaxy located?
But what you're
Think
trying to
about that.
say is that like
Outside of the galaxy, there's nothing. We are located in something, on something, and we're little beings that have
We're
evolved.
specks of dirt.
We're
From
this.
shit.
We're this big. We're microscopic.
Exactly. So
We
going
ain't
up,
shit.
Whether you're tall, short, ugly, not
Fat.
gay, whatever,
Doesn't matter.
going up to people and saying, hey, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because we're nothing. We're literally nothing. And that thought exactly used to
Listen,
freak me the fuck out when I was in bed
We're nothing-
at night as a kid and it would make me cry.
we are nothing, but we can still make an impactful change for the lives that we have at this moment. to other people.
That's what I'm saying.
And I think if somebody is fucking acting negatively towards you, it's probably the shit that's going. No, I'm going to say without a shadow of a doubt, almost 100% of the time, if somebody's a dick to you, okay, I'm going to finish it. Just give me a second. No, don't finish it all the way because I'll have a sip.
You bring some beers.
I got
But
some
Howie,
beers.
I want to say
Get the
something
beers
on.
down here.
I want to say something on top of what you said. I know in my heart, without a shadow of a doubt,
Come closer to that. Closer.
without a
Beers.
shadow of a doubt,
I can't drink it, dude.
Drink it. Do you want one too?
Yeah.
you guys,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, without a shadow of a doubt, I know in my heart that if somebody treats you poorly, sure, treats you like shit, or you go up to them and they don't reciprocate the same energy that you have, it's not because you're gay. It's not because you're fat. It's not because you're ugly or short. It's because
Exactly.
something that's happening to them personally in their life is making them miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So
some people
don't let that discourage you.
in my mind, especially when I'm high, I can see this. Some people just don't click. Right?
No.
Yeah, there's.
Well, do you expect to really get along with every single person living on this planet? That's
I
the
do.
thing you have to
I do.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You do?
Unfortunately, I did.
Unfortunately, okay.
That's a good
Because
mindset, but there's no.
it is a good mindset, and it's
But
a really
it's also
positive.
detrimental too.
It is,
I mean,
'cause
your
it can-
blessing is your curse. You know.
Completely.
But,
I
okay,
agree.
wait. What I'm saying is, if you were to go up, okay, our friend group, right? And then like Taylor and Lang and like Larry, Dylan LaRochelle and their group, two different groups. If
Yeah.
you were to go up to somebody in that group and try to make a fun, exciting conversation that would last 10 minutes,
Yeah.
it would be harder with that group than if you went up to say Kieran, you didn't know him in the bar. It would be easier with Kieran.
I agree.
Right,
I
you're
agree.
saying
That's because we're
our-
closer as well.
No.
Yeah.
If you didn't know Kieran.
Yeah, no, that's what
No, but if Kieran was in our friend group, if we didn't know Kieran, it'd be easier to go to the other group, of course,
Yes.
because we're closer to them than if say Kieran's distant. But if Kieran's closer to our friend group,
Yes.
of course it's easier
Wait,
talking
what?
to our
Just
close
basic-
group.
Wait,
compared to
say that again, Howie.
What I'm saying is the people in our friend group are in our friend group for a reason, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The people in their friend group are in the friend group for a reason.
Yeah, and you
If you went up
can
to one of them
try
in the
to
bar, yeah.
to merge, and it over
it just
time
wouldn't connect
it'll fizzle out. It'll
Okay,
fizzle
but
out.
you-
Over time.
So, like, let me get this straight.
You can't
So, like,
force it.
If we like didn't know Kieran at all,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Kieran's, none of us knew each other before our friend group collided. Like before,
yes.
right now,
Yeah,
Kieran didn't know
the
any
reason-
of us. We didn't know Kieran, but we're all in this friend group compared to this friend group.
the reason that it's easier for you to have a 10-minute conversation with Kieran is because you have more similar interests.
Yeah.
And you have like more history. Like you've hung out more
Exactly.
times. Like you have more.
Well,
things
no,
to
I'm
talk
saying
about
like
that are,
meeting,
similar.
not actually like
Did you
we haven't
finish
met
this?
each other before.
oh, okay.
Oh, if like, but if you didn't meet, yes,
You got a beer.
yes. And there's nothing. And then like I'm not saying like there's nothing wrong with
Thanks, by the way.
having different interests than someone else. Like if you had.
No, yeah, no.
So let's say like me and let's say like person A and person B really
Who's
like
the most?
cars, really liked video games, something like that.
Yeah,
They would be able to connect and hold a 10-minute conversation easier than
yeah,
let's say if there was person A and person C and the person A still liked cars and still liked video games and then person C liked music and fashion, for example, it would be harder for them to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you're
yeah. And that's what I'm
Yeah,
tying
yeah,
to Hunter.
yeah.
Like me going up to someone in a bar and just saying, "Hey," not knowing if they're gonna have some of the same interests,
yeah.
is that risk of
Lights.
fear, a risk
Well,
of not
it's-
going up and not being able to have a conversation.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that if like both people are invested in the conversation, like actually want to talk, like they'll be able to like find like a common ground. Like we still live in the same country, in the same city. Like it's not that
Yes.
hard. You can talk about like really like basic
Yeah.
concepts like school, like the city that you're living in, something like that. And like like if you have like decent social skills, you should be able to have like at least a 5-minute conversation. And like if you like the thing is that social skills are really important because like if you have like
You gotta be able to talk.
if you have like a
Yeah,
5-minute
it's literally though.
but if you have like a 5-minute conversation and let's say if you knew how to talk, you could like bring stuff out that,
you could bring a connection between the two of
that
you.
you guys could like it would lead deeper into something that you actually like relate to.
That you actually relate to.
Yeah.
Versus if you didn't have social skills, you wouldn't be able to like
If you-
talk to someone like.
If
that.
you actually think about it, like in the big picture of the business world, and not even the business world, but like I guess our functioning economy, anything, literally, when you have the ability to talk and make connections with people, it's crazy how far that shit can go.
Yeah.
That's like you. Okay, let's say that you get fired from the certain job you're working at right now. If you're really sad, something like that, you meet this dude. Even, it could be even at a bar or a business meeting, whatever. You end up being connected with him. You have his contact, stuff like that. You text him, "Hey, do you have a job for me?" Stuff like that. Like, oh my gosh, like that can literally get you in.
Okay, listen to this because I was gonna say it before. Like, when you said YOLO, actually, like how like when people say like a cliche. So like you only live a cliche, like you only live once, or like do it to like your best effort. Like I know it's not a cliche, like
I feel like you're gonna die tomorrow.
No, I know what
I
you mean.
I like a cliche that everyone says. Like they're cliches for a reason.
They are.
Yeah, because they
Like, there's,
fucking work.
They work. And
Yeah.
like, if you actually think about like the concept of like,
Well, they live over the
Like what?
over time.
I don't think YOLO's live.
What's the definition?
What's the
Yeah.
the message behind
Yes,
it?
yes.
Kieran, pull up definition of cliche. What I'm trying to get at is like a cliche is an old saying, right? Like people have been saying it for a while. Because people before us, before we were way before we were born, have been saying it because it is true.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know where we get that from? We get that from our parents and our family that we're connected to. It's the
Cliche has like a
connections, too.
negative sense nowadays
Cliche
where
is a phrase or opinion that is overused and betrays a lack of original thought.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So they've deemed cliche as something that people say when
It's
they're being fucking unoriginal.
yeah.
Well, let's use it like
It originated
for-
from our ancestors who did believe it, and it's true.
Yeah.
sometimes like it is okay to use a cliche.
It is.
Yeah,
Like,
when
it's like,
I
don't
just
know
think
what word I would
use
use.
a cliche when you fucking mean it. Like if you really
exactly,
mean,
exactly.
if Howie really means fucking, you only live once, motherfucker. So you better do something.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go do it. Then
Cliches
go ahead.
are said for a reason. If not, it wouldn't be called a cliche, right?
Yeah.
Like,
well,
can
I mean, a cliche doesn't happen unless it
it's true.
surpasses the times.
Yeah.
It can't be a cliche if it only happened for 10, 15 years.
Yeah, in the decade that it was said.
It has
Yeah,
to
in
transcend.
the somewhat present.
it has
you
to
know what I mean?
transcend hundreds of years so it can be used over and over
And
again.
we are getting in a
They
deep
were
hole.
definitely saying YOLO in medieval times, eh?
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
Hey,
To be or to not to be YOLO.
They have guns back then? No.
Bep, bep, bep.
I was gonna bring this question up like before, and I just like we could like do a little round table.
Mm.
But like how like
Let's do a round table. Let's do a round
All
table.
right, here we go.
You start, and then
Wasn't
I'll
really,
go,
like-
and then you go, and we'll
I
finish
don't know,
off.
like this might like turn into like a little mosh pit, but like
You two
Like,
fuck
how-
sticks.
Start a
How-
mosh pit.
I need you guys closer to the mic because what you're saying is gorgeous, but I just can't hear
how
you.
like centered
Just remove
is
a
like the
little bit.
world? How centered is the world to like
Yeah.
the United States, like pop culture?
Yeah, I think it's gonna change though.
Like you
I
know
think
what?
there's an upcoming change.
Like I know like we live in the Western world, like we're like
Can I hit that?
we
up?
share a border with the United States, but like everything like right now,
Thanks.
I feel like again it might be a bias just 'cause
I
we live in
was-
Canada.
Just because we live in
Every-
Canada.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
Everything-
saying.
But
Yeah.
like it feels like to me, even though we don't live in the United States, everything evolves around the United States.
And you know why? Because it's bigger,
Okay.
and the people down there are
Shotgun.
I don't really know how to say it, but more open with their stuff. Like you don't see people from Canada all over TikTok say doing their shit. It's everyone from the US.
Listen, I don't think it's just because we're open. To be honest, I really think it's just because the U.S. has a really big population compared to Canada. Think about it. Canada could fit in the entire state of California.
Yeah.
the
Oh,
entire
just about,
state.
yeah.
But-
Could you look at those statistics? How many people does U.S. Do you know how many people U.S. has? Compared Canada has like
Canada has
300
like
and-
Canada has like 37 million right
yes,
now.
and the U.S. has like
350 million.
30 million.
Okay, if you look at those statistics, obviously
There's
the U.S.
40
is-
million in
I know,
California.
exactly.
I'm
The-
not. Sorry for cutting you off. I just like kind of had a little stalemate. Sorry, everyone. But like,
Sorry, everyone. Don't be sorry.
When
Yeah,
I
oh
was
my God.
talking about,
Sorry,
like,
everyone.
When I was talking about like how the U.S. is centered, but if you look at like stuff that's like business, the most like profitable business, like most of the like richest people in the world like if you took the top 100 richest people in the world, I think the biggest population out of that is American.
Yeah,
If you
completely.
look at movies, the
known rich people at least.
Well, no. Like a top 100, like it doesn't have to be known. Doesn't have to be known. We're just talking net worth. I think that highest percentage is American. If you look at like,
I disagree.
Not at all.
No, you can't disagree because it's a stat.
Yeah, it's a on paper fact,
Yeah,
and that's because
What about the
US
US in India?
That the US has the grossest, that the best gross revenue compared to India. Like the US has the most gross revenue.
I'm
compared to
talking
India.
about like if you took
Individual
billionaires. If you took the
Okay, so
if you took
individual.
like the wealthiest people in the world, like top 100, like it's like a stat. So
Wealthiest known people or
And
wealthiest?
what do you mean by known?
No.
Everyone that's wealthy is known.
I think
No, that's
listen,
not true.
Yes,
That's
it is.
not
Hey, I
true.
think listen, I think I agree with you because obviously
But
listen,
you don't. They're not on Google if they're not known.
Yeah. Man, if you have over $70 billion, you're known.
yes.
Like it's not like, oh, you're just an underground guy. Like no,
I don't know.
Jeffrey Epstein, man.
He wasn't in the
Of
top-
course,
he
that's a
didn't-
specific story.
He didn't crack the top 100. Like he didn't crack the top.
No, he didn't crack, but he was
Jeff
loaded from
like
land.
Jeff Bezos, like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. Like I think
Have you heard about the Rockefellers family
Yeah,
and all
the
stuff like that?
Rockefeller-
Yeah.
What
But,
about
like-
the fucking the English bloodline? All the princes and
All right.
princesses.
Princess stuff.
Number of billionaires, 614 in the United States, and China's the closest with 380.
exactly.
There we go.
Exactly. And like it's not
Google
like
doesn't know shit.
You're betrayed.
And it was Google made by
so for like the
an American man.
and the U.S. economy has the most like it has the highest GDP. I think it's at $1 trillion, something like that.
Probably.
I was
wouldn't
just
doubt
trying to
it.
get past this point. And like Hollywood movies, I think they gross the most. They definitely do. I think India is the second, like Bollywood.
Yeah.
They gross the second, and like music, like people that are musicians.
Okay, answer me this though. Do you think take everyone who's trying to make it in USA
Yeah.
compared to everyone who's trying to make it in India in the movie industry? Do you think there's more people from the USA than India? Or do you think what I was thinking about last night was, do you think people over in that area know about Charli D'Amelio?
Yes.
Do you think people from our area in US know about the biggest upcoming pop star
I don't
from
think
that area?
I think people in India don't know about Charli D'Amelio.
Okay.
Yes.
And then do you think
There's no way.
the USA compared to India, do you think USA has more options to become different things and have access to different things than India?
Listen, I think it's actually harder because there's a bigger population that they have to work with.
Yeah.
What?
I think
You
that with
India?
I think with USA it's harder because you have more people that you have to fight with. I think with India, with you're closer when you have a smaller population.
Can I cut you off for 2 seconds? India is like a population.
Can I
of
cut
almost
you
a
off for
billion.
2 seconds?
A billion?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like 3 times the US. Okay.
Yeah.
If we're doing in that, okay, but if we're doing in that kind of perspective of things, okay, then I guess you could say that like with both of these different groups that like whatever population is bigger, that's the hardest that you're getting through.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
Because you have like think about it. If you have like 500 billion people, okay, let's say that's like 25,000 people you're comparing with to be like an upcoming rapper or something. Let's just say that you're actually top.
Yeah.
If in the million, okay, then you have like 50,000 people that you're comparing with. It is harder to get up top from the population that's lower.
Yeah.
So, see you later, Kieran.
Bye, Karen.
I think that China and countries over there that are overpopulated are trying to compensate for US being so popular in other things like having more people than them
like
who are successful.
Yeah, like
But
my initial question.
China has more people than the US though, doesn't it?
Yeah, they
No.
do. Yes.
Yeah.
China has like
Oh, yeah.
1 billion, over 1 billion.
They have a lot.
Wait,
of
are we
people.
talking about populations or successful people?
No. Like my question was.
I don't even know.
I think we're talking about population.
No.
No, I'm talking about successful people.
My question was like
know
why
how many.
like
I don't know this. We need Jamie.
like economic and
Jamie!
economists can
comes down.
probably tell you why, but like everything like I'm not talking about like business, but like pop culture is all centered around the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Western world, completely.
But I think
even in the-
I think there's a curtain pulled over our eyes as Canadians. I think there's so much rich culture in Japanese and in the other European countries where we don't get to experience.
So
that.
I do agree that is because of our geographic and our
the American
demographic too.
culture pulls a curtain over our eyes as Canadians. I think we're overshadowed by the American culture, and I think we severely underestimate how many people are involved in K-pop and how many people are involved in Bollywood, and it's just what we see as.
Well, I mean, what do we see it from? We see it from the media. That's what the media feeds us, man.
Honestly,
it's completely
Riley,
up to the media to feed
answer
us.
your question, I think it's 100% absolute bullshit. I think the stuff that's going on in Hollywood, for what we see, is what we see raised on. I think there's a way more advanced and a way more
maybe not
sophisticated.
Advanced, I would say equal.
Sure, but I think like just on sheer population and numbers and statistics and algorithms and shit, Hollywood
Jamie, pull it up.
Hollywood underseeds all those other things. Like K-pop is the biggest music genre in the world. Like
Yeah, what's the name?
BTS.
Yeah.
BTS is way fucking bigger
Than, like, One
One Direction ever was.
Is that the Asian
Korean
K-pop?
South Korean K-pop.
South Korean. Okay.
Korea is an
They're
Asian.
way bigger than 5 Seconds of Summer. It's just what we see.
Yeah, that was my question. Like
Yeah.
in Canada,
In my opinion,
we don't live in the United States, but we don't really see like Canadian culture, like Canadian pop culture isn't really a thing. Like
Yeah.
we just like
exactly.
Drake. We just think of like
Drake and Justin Bieber are pretty much fucking American.
Yes, they will. They
Completely. They fit the exact stereotype of what it would be described as.
They're homegrown, bred Canadian. But I mean, let's be honest here.
Why can't you Americans get famous and then come to Canada?
It's just.
I think it's a lot with popularity and with population. Look at if you have 37 million people, who's gonna make more money for you? The 360 million people or the 37
It's not even that.
people?
It's just where the utilities are.
You know what I think?
It's just where your toolkit is.
Well, exactly. We have complete utilities.
You know what runs that?
LA.
Weather.
You know what? You're not wrong.
You are.
If you're trying to shoot movies 365 a day, 365 days of the year.
Fucking Canada.
I mean, that's why Regina, you're not fucking shooting all the fucking Transformers.
True.
Like the stars of Hollywood aren't coming to Toronto because it gets cold there and you can't do shit outside in the winter.
If you're thinking about like the professional sports leagues, like everyone says like they hate Winnipeg.
Yeah.
I hate Winnipeg because it's cold and it's.
Let's go to Florida.
And it's like greasy.
Why wouldn't you want to go play in Tampa Bay where there's no state tax and you could be living on the beach?
Yeah.
Or like, why didn't Kawhi Leonard stay in Toronto? Why didn't Kawhi Leonard stay? Like you can make the argument.
Cold.
You can make the argument that he wanted to go home. That he wanted to go home.
Well, that's not racist. Well, that's not racist at all. I'm being serious. Black people originated from Africa. Is it hot in Africa? I think so. Is there winters like Canadian winters in Africa? I don't think so.
He's got a point.
How do you know he's from Africa?
Black people originated from Africa.
He's saying he transcended.
I mean, I guess everyone originated from Africa.
He has a point.
But black people.
Well, actually, it was Pangea, like the big continent with all of us together.
I guess.
But
you're not wrong on that one.
So like Kawhi Leonard didn't want to stay in Canada, like
because they didn't let him sit on the bench for half the fucking season
because he's black.
No, but they did like do that thing where they like what is it like
that shit pisses me off.
What?
That Kawhi Leonard sits on the bench for fucking half the season.
Yeah, it's called freaking.
I hate that.
I hate that. It's time, man.
It makes me upset.
Why does he sit on the bench for half the season?
Listen.
So
at the end of the day,
Kawhi Leonard,
he earned that. He did enough hard work. He grinded his way. He got to that position one way or another, whether he was brought up in that circumstance, which I'm guessing he wasn't.
What?
He deserves whatever he has comes his way. Good for him. Congratulations.
I'll go on my little like. NBA
I'm just
rant,
upset. It's like if you have the position
NBA time.
to entertain people and dunk on motherfuckers every day,
So
why are you sitting on the bench?
Okay,
man?
no,
That's
but
pathetic.
but the thing about time management. So like you're bringing up Kawhi Leonard. So when Kawhi,
I'm bringing any motherfucker that's sitting on the bench.
I wish Kieran was still here,
Like,
but Kawhi Leonard.
I want to hear Riley's story.
So when Kawhi Leonard played on the Toronto Raptors, like there's an 82 game schedule, and I'm guessing
Same with NHL.
I'm ballparking at people, but he played probably like 55, 60 games, so like not a full schedule. And like Sidney Crosby doesn't like play like every other game, but like sometimes he would just sit for like rest,
Okay.
and like which you wouldn't see in the NBA in the NHL. Sorry.
Yeah.
And he like sat for like time management because like he
I have something to bring up after
he had
too.
like injuries or like something like that, but he just like didn't.
Was it anything with family problems or was it just injuries?
No, just like I don't think it was even.
It's not even injuries. He would
to
just sit.
It was.
He would just sit.
It was a game. It was
Yeah.
a game plan. It was a game plan to make sure that he's 100% for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you can't play.
How many games did he sit?
Like I think he probably sat like
30.
Again, people on
30 games before the playoffs?
Maybe not
Yeah.
30.
How does that make? How does that
Maybe
make
not 30. 30 is
Okay,
At least
But-
he's sitting at least 24 games.
Think of this.
out of the season.
Even with Stammer, like
the
Stamkos,
entire game.
like Stamkos got brought in
Yeah.
to the third game of the playoffs.
Yeah.
In the Stanley Cup final.
Yeah.
He obviously was better before that. Like, think about it. He obviously was better before that. He comes in, his first shift on the ice in 6 months, he fucking snipes one.
But he was actually hurt. But like
Right.
thing with Kawhi
Well,
Leonard,
I
he
know
could've-
that, but like, still,
he
like,
could've
you
played.
bring
It's
your
just, like-
fucking pro players in at the end.
Yeah, but the biggest like debate for like the time management thing, because like when Kawhi Leonard before he played on the Raptors was on the San Antonio Spurs.
Okay.
And, like it was a big thing because Popovich would sit him all the time.
Yeah.
And people would get mad because like if you're going to watch the San Antonio Spurs, you're not going to watch like some like LaMarcus Aldridge is a great player, but you're not going to watch LaMarcus Aldridge. You're going to watch
He's not a franchise
You're going
player.
to watch Kawhi Leonard.
You're gonna want to watch
when
the
you
best player,
so
right?
when you buy tickets and then you go to the game with your family and Kawhi Leonard's not playing.
You're like, oh.
You're like, this is bunk. This is sus.
Exactly. It's not worth it.
Among Us, this is sus.
all
For
going
fuck's
into
sakes.
Exactly.
Like,
So
This is
That was-
sus.
this is sus.
that was the whole thing. But like he ended up like sitting a bunch of games and when he was on the Raptors, like they ended up winning a championship. But the whole thing is that like, is it like okay for the NBA? Because the NBA at the end of it all is a business.
Exactly.
Like they're there to make money. Like the reason they're getting paid like extravagant amount of money, like
That-
the way that NBA players are getting paid is ridiculous.
That's the same with it, like even the WHL and shit like that too, right? Like it's like any league, right?
Yes.
It's a business. That's how it works.
I have a point. So, throwing back to the Eastside Mario's topic,
all the
so-
way. This is a flashback.
you throw a shitty plate of Eastside Mario's and a Gordon Ramsay plate in front of you. Obviously, in your head, you know the Gordon Ramsay plate will be better because it looks better. On a roster, you have a stacked roster with Raptors,
Yeah.
including Kawhi Leonard. Even though he's not playing every game, going into the games, the Raptors know that they're going to do good because they have Kawhi Leonard on the team.
100%.
It's the fact, knowing in your head that we have a stacked team, we're going to do good. If you go into the
Completely.
game knowing that we're going to do shit because we have a shit team, you're going to lose.
Can I tie this into the
Yeah.
tomato energy? That's the exact same thing as energy. If
Tomato
you carry that
energy.
negative tomato energy into the game where you're like, I'm gonna fucking lose, this team's so much better than us, we're not stacked like them, are you fucking kidding? Obviously we're
They
gonna
have
lose.
Kawhi Leonard.
They have Kawhi Leonard on their team. Oh my gosh, he's got a crazy slap shot. Negative energy.
He
It's
ain't a hockey
crazy.
player.
I know he's not.
He's got a
hockey, but
crazy
I'm just saying,
slam
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But if you take the positive energy, just be like, okay, I know it. I know you can't control what other people think and
Yeah.
about their positivity and stuff. But if you really carry that mindset of, hey, I love you guys, let's do this. Like, let's actually fucking win, boys. We have red tomato and green tomato here.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
you.
it is
Green.
energy. So like the Miami Heat who just won like tonight.
Oof, gotta hurt.
They beat
Take
the
the
Boston
jersey off.
Celtics. Like so sorry. Like I'm already jailed.
What was the score?
I didn't check the finals.
Too much to too little.
No, yeah, like they beat.
Like,
them,
it was a
whatever.
loss?
They beat them in 6. No, it was a close game.
Oh, okay,
Up until
well-
like the half of like like the last half of the fourth quarter. Like the Boston was winning by 6, and then Miami pulled away.
We have a Jamie here.
But Miami pulled away. But the reason that everyone thinks the Heat is so good is because like the Heat culture.
125-13.
That's just like at the end of games, it's just like it does get bloated. But everyone says like the Miami Heat might not have the best team. They were like the 4th seeded in going into the playoffs, and they beat the Milwaukee Bucks, who had Giannis. Like everyone knows who Giannis is, MVP of the league. Yeah. And everyone like, if you watch any Miami Heat game, you'll hear something about Heat culture.
Yeah.
I'm giving quotation marks right now. Heat culture, and that is just like the energy that they bring to like everything, like their player development. Like they have a star, Jimmy Butler, who played in Chicago. Jimmy Buckets, who played in Chicago, went to Minnesota, and went to Philly. And when he was in Philly, everyone was saying he was a cancer, just because he was like so hard nosed, like just wanted to win, and they thought he was just like a cancer to the team. And then he goes to Miami, and they're in the NBA Finals right now, and he is the man in Miami. And they're literally just talking about like the Heat culture. It just has good energy, and everyone is like clicking, and like they all have the drive to the same game plan.
Exactly,
like going to an NBA championship.
That's what drives a good team. It's the amount of focus they all have and how much they click on the actual court.
Yes, and support's huge.
Because how many times have you had like a good hockey team or something like that? That's how you even say like when we were playing like minor league hockey. Like you had like a bunch of skilled players, but like if you don't have a good dressing room, you're not going to be a good team.
Completely.
Yeah.
It's like when you like played for the Capitals.
If
like,
you hate the guy you're playing next to.
You might have had the most skilled team, but like when you play the Quakers 1 year. So like we're talking about junior B hockey guys.
We got crushed. I just want to say shout out to the Quakers. They dominated us. We got crushed 12-3. 12-3.
Yeah.
And we were first place in the league, just saying. And we were in the North Division first place, 12-3.
Yeah.
Everyone who has played sports in their years, though, don't matter what sport, has had that team, though, that everyone in the dressing room, no matter how good the skill of that player was, has just clicked. In my grade 8 year with fucking Develop Records team, we used to listen to fucking...
Was this football?
Niggas in Paris.
Was this football or just hockey?
Hockey. Okay. We used to listen to Niggas in Paris every time in the dressing room. Every time in the dressing room before a game, and we would always say, "What's your order? Fish fillet," and we'd all go fucking
fish fillet
just over that part.
What's your order?
And like that year, we won the championship. Everyone has that team who just clicks, and I think that's what the Miami Heat have. Like even bringing Tyler Herro in, like he just fucking and contributes to the team.
If you love the brother you're playing against, I mean, life is good.
And you can't say that like skill obviously matters. Like if you have the worst, like if you have like a good dressing room and guys can't skate on the ice, or, like,
but that's the thing.
It doesn't matter. But if you have like a decent amount of skill, that's like not like overmatched like tremendously to another team. If you have better chemistry, you're
completely. If you have that connection
in hockey, that's the most prevalent.
Completely. If I'm on a line with someone who I connect to, whether it be any of you guys or something like that, okay, listen, I'm gonna do better than I'm with.
Even in the
so and so, any league. It's a connection. It's a chemistry.
Shitty attitude that like
even in cheerleading. I mean, if the girl next to you is rocking and you guys are fucking listening to Hannah Montana CDs on the way home, like. It doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you're clicking with the motherfuckers to your left and to your right, I mean, you're going to hit that triangle pyramid way faster than the other bitches.
You're going to have much more fun with it too. Much more fun.
If you're having fun, you're winning.
Completely.
I mean, when I coach my kids, whatever they're playing.
Have fun.
Yeah. Breathe.
If you have kids, like when I was driving to the farm with Ron the other day, Ron was one of our buddies.
Shout out Mitchie.
Yeah, shout out Mitchie.
I need that after you.
But Rylan was saying that he wants to be like a coach to his kids. He wants to be a coach to his kids, and he wants to make his kids like the GOAT. like do you know like how everyone says like the coach's kids who gets the most ice time and stuff like that?
Yeah. Completely.
Like, but you know, like that stereotype, like everyone that's probably listening, like the coach's kids gets the most ice time, like gets put on the power play or like gets
Josh Asmussen.
Wow. Like, you gotta stop name dropping in this kid.
We're gonna have to edit this shit. We're gonna have to edit this shit out.
Hey,
quick.
what's true is true.
No,
let it ride.
No, Travis.
Let it ride.
Travis never.
What's true?
Hey, we're not
true.
we're not Alex Jones here. Okay.
I'm not.
I don't think Howie would say that if that was bullshit.
Okay, but I'm not like I'm saying this for my.
It wasn't though. Like on our grade 9 team, Josh was the assistant, and he was honestly the worst player on our team.
Okay, he didn't have an A.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Is this midget AA that you guys?
No, midget A. Our first year in grade 9.
I did not have an A.
You had
You
an A,
played
right?
great. You played midget AA. Oh, grade 10. You played midget AA, right?
Grade 11.
Grade. What? You played first year.
Oh,
didn't you?
this is Pee Wee. Bantam.
Okay, you played first year midget AA.
Second year. I played tier 3 first year in grade 10, and then
you went to AA second year.
Yeah.
Did I see you in York? Oh no, I didn't get to catch you in Yorkton.
No.
I remember because I would always want to watch you
I
in
remember
Yorkton.
texting you. We were at the shitter rank though, which was
I don't care. We would always go walk to the Kinsman. Always.
Oh, the Kingsman. That's what it was called.
The Kinsman.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to bike home. I gotta be honest.
You can stay here. I have a comfy. You have a comfy bed.
Oh, I'm
Let me just
spooning
stand
you
up for
all
a
night,
second.
buddy. I gotta stand up too.
Oh,
1 second, boys.
I'm a little tipsy if I'm being honest. Shmoo, do you have any nudes left?
I have one more.
Honestly,
here, no.
Give me the nude.
Take this.
Honestly, no. We
Give me the
should do.
nude.
Take this.
No, this podcast isn't going. We're going for an hour longer. Like
I just
I'm having
can't.
a good time.
Yeah, I need to unwind a little bit.
Okay. Can we like have like a little like?
We need like a little break.
Hey, do you know?
there's no
want to
breaks in
know why?
this bitch.
What really is
breaks.
with you?
What?
Is Jeffrey Epstein?
Okay.
If we would really, we haven't talked about that for
change the
like.
topic because we've been on a continuous topic for an hour.
I gotta piss
Yeah.
for a second.
I just want to say, sure, I can do that.
How about you? Like,
Okay, wait, no.
Like a question.
Let's finish our shit. Was
Yeah.
Josh an assistant?
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
When
Like,
I come back,
Who was the captain on that team?
when I
We
come
didn't have a
back,
captain. We had 3 assistants.
no, I don't think Josh was an A. But like, you can't say like I'm saying this out of like all sincerity. That like, there's no way that Travis like I know we're like there was no way that the dad that we're talking about right now like favored his kid.
Name him.
No, that he favored his kid like over other players. Like like I like remember it and like I know who the
100%
dad in
though.
question. He didn't favor his child.
No,
You should be so proud of yourself.
He didn't.
maybe he didn't. But I'm saying that parents do have an impact. Bryce Cockwell,
Oh yeah, you need to stop name dropping.
his mom. The only reason he was on the team that year was because of his mom, because she was on the board.
In midget AA.
No, midget A, our grade 9 team, Bantam A.
Like, it's hard for me to
No,
be like,
no,
Hunter,
I don't agree with that.
Do you remember him that year?
myself doing a good job.
No, I don't even think he was on our team.
Yes, he was. Remember, he would starfish on the ice.
Okay, like he flopped a little bit, but like again, the name dropping like we're on a pod, like we're trying to let the shit go viral. So like I'm not trying to name drop, but like in all sincerity, like with kids, like I'm saying that like the question I was having is that like when you're a parent,
Mm-hmm.
like when we're a kid, everyone's like, oh, the coach's kid, but like how hard would it be if you were like
It would be.
if you're the coach, if you're the head coach of a team and you see your kid and you want him to succeed, and like let's say like for me, for example, like I look back and like I see like stuff I could have succeeded on, like sports that I could have tried a little harder and maybe got like a scholarship or made like a different team that would have put me in like I'm not saying I'm like on a bad path right now at all, but like just like
You
to
could have
exceed
tried a
like
little harder.
to exceed my like sports like dreams like and that you want your kid to fulfill,
Yeah.
like how much does that impact like how you coach a team if your kid's on it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, for me, I'm the same way. Like, I wish I tried harder in some things, like track and field. I wish I continued to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, the parents definitely have to have that drive. But I think some parents need to let it go if their kid
Yeah.
doesn't have it.
I think that the best thing is that like
I want to change the world.
like again
That's my end goal.
like some like teams that are coached by like like someone that doesn't have a kid on the team, probably like
that's
like, I wouldn't.
Who was your AA coach that 1 year?
For Bantam?
Yeah, like
or my Bantam was Mike DeMelli.
Mike DeMelli.
Right.
Do you think that like coaches that don't have a kid on the team or don't have like interests other than the team winning
In the players.
do a lot better than coaches that have like an interest, like a kid on the team or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I agree. If you listen, whether you have a kid,
I'm listening.
Whether you have a kid on the team, whether you don't have a kid on the team, if you have that commitment, which is what Mike had, he was one of the best coaches I've ever had, Mike DeMelli. You're gonna have success. That's why his team's so successful.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just how it goes.
Like, he's a good coach.
What is that
Overall.
noise? What is
Sorry.
that noise?
I'm trying to even
Velcro boy.
Do you have like
But like, yeah, I know what you mean. Like a coach who doesn't
do
have
that.
favorites,
I could
who
just
sees
come
the
up with
potential
something.
in players and lets them
Are you drunk?
thrive.
He's a better
good
coach.
Yeah,
He's a
exactly.
better, he's a better
too.
coach, man.
Yeah.
It's literally not even.
What?
It's not even circumstance. It's literally almost proven.
Dude,
Yeah, and that's why, like, in the NHL, it's not
like
fucking Crosby's dad coaching the Penguins.
I've never had a coach where the kid's son is on my team where that coach didn't play their kid's son.
Yeah, exactly.
The top amount.
Like, even Barry. Like, he loves playing Gordo and Brennan, and that is a fact.
yeah.
Sometimes it's just how it goes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Well, that was like my whole question though. Like, if when you're like my question that like you guys kind of cut me off on is that like when you were a parent, like we don't know now just because we're like young adults and we don't have children. Thank God. That we don't have children. Like, how much is it going to conflict you, like the team success versus like your child's success, like development?
yeah.
yeah, literally.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You know, because I mean, when I have a kid, I know I'm going to want to see him.
Succeed, but
Yeah.
like you don't want to like put him in a position where like there's someone else on the team that has better like tangibles.
I think it stems from the parents' insecurities, though. I mean, if they weren't
That's what I was saying.
if they weren't played a lot as a kid, if they weren't the top kid on the team, I think that's gonna show through them as a coach,
Like,
and they're gonna be playing their kids almost subconsciously, where they're gonna put their kids on the bench and not play the other kids as much because they were upset as a kid back in the day when they didn't get played, and they're just gonna try and seek revenge in an unfair way, which is biased towards the children that they created.
The kids. Yeah.
All right. I have an idea. Is everyone done talking about this topic?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Continue.
I just threw this in my head. We'll all say one word, throw it at the top of the table right here.
Pretty drunk, eh?
Like 4 out of 10. Okay, well, I'll say one word, throw it at the top
I'm
of
a
the
fucking
table.
8
right
out of
here.
10. I gotta be honest. I don't know where you guys are at.
I'm pretty buzzed.
Throw a word, throw it at the top of the table.
No, I should save it backwards.
Ever.
When we were
For fuck's sakes.
Okay.
okay, just wait.
Okay, let me just throw this out there and then you say what you say.
Okay.
Everyone throw a word, throw it at the top of the table, and then us four will pick as a group what word we want to discuss on.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were gonna say we're gonna freestyle
Oh,
I
no.
got a freestyle right now.
No, not right now.
barbecue and chili.
Hey kids, you like short
Okay,
ribs?
stop stealing my bars.
I didn't think so.
Okay, go.
Well, it was like I was like to Hunter, like I wish we had a backwood right now. Like not like does it have marijuana in it? Like it just has like a little bit of tobacco, and it's just like a cigar that we can just like pass around.
Whoop whoop.
Okay, that was my word, nicotine, because we're all passing around these vapes,
Yeah.
and how we're all addicted because we're drinking.
Hey, sober October. It's on the rise.
It's 4 days away.
Are you gonna do it?
Okay.
We're doing
you're gonna
sober
do
October.
sober
Okay, no,
We're doing sober October.
So we should talk about sober October.
All right.
Wait.
Okay, wait. I want to do this.
If anybody puts on a beat right now, I'll give it a freestyle.
Okay, we'll do that at the very end.
No,
Do that at the very
let's
end.
do it right now.
You gotta do it right now.
No.
I
We'll
got
do it
it
at the very end.
I got a beat that
We have
goes
something we can
stupid.
talk about.
Okay,
with
say
Sober
what you're
October.
gonna say about sober October,
So
and
who
then I'll do
knows?
it.
Like, do
In-
you want to explain
during.
sober October?
Sober October is basically the
Shout out to
the month-
Rogan.
Shout out to Rogan. He basically
Was he the
created
one?
it. Is,
Come in here.
he
Steve.
was one of the first.
Let me hear you.
And basically what it is with Sober October is with the month of October, You basically go sober. You basically don't do any kind of drugs or substance such as alcohol, weed, nicotine, and we're also adding in no FAP as well, which is a little bit of an increase as well. So just like that, you're basically cut off from all basically what you call stimulations and dopamine production. So we're basically just kind of living on our free selves.
Yeah.
That's basically Sober October.
It's essentially it's a detox from all this, like you said,
like instantaneous
all the substances.
stimulation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stimulation.
Yes.
Sorry.
And with the dopamine and everything, it's just a little detox.
It's it. I mean, it goes past like not drinking for a month. It's teaching our brain to not be reliant on the things that you are indeed reliant on. Like even as simple
That's
as
like
coffee.
That's just like a quick fix.
Yeah. Or going on your phone. Like just try and reduce one thing that you've noticed that you've been, I mean, it takes a lot of self-awareness, but if you could find one thing in your life that find yourself constantly relying on, I mean, try and reduce that. Whether it is coffee, whether it is heroin,
whatever.
I mean, some are easier than others, but I mean, people, because of society, people see certain stimulants as lesser or not as bad. But in my opinion, I think a motherfucker that's on their phone 18 hours of the day is just as worse as taking a hit at, like shooting up heroin up their foot every day. It's like you're just as much as a robot.
Listen, it's the same dopamine, but the dopamine levels with heroin are obviously higher. But it is
you can function better.
You can, but listen, I do agree completely with the dopamine thing. Completely, it's the same connection with the urge.
There's people out there that if they didn't have their phone,
they wouldn't be able to function.
They couldn't. They would function worse.
They'd snap. They go crazy because they can't check Instagram every 2 seconds.
I believe that.
I believe that too. That's all being used to it, right?
Yeah.
Conditioned for society.
Exactly. Like people 20 years ago who didn't grow up with having phones like we are right now.
You know what they did instead of phones? They read books. That's where they got their dopamine from. They read books. They did shit like that.
I can't wait to get home and read my book.
Shit like that.
I can't wait to go home and read my TikToks.
Exactly.
There's a difference between like going on your phone just to, like watch like TikToks or stuff that's like
meaningful.
That's like dopamine like effective.
Okay.
That like gives you that dopamine effect. Because like watching like TikToks, like I don't have TikTok on my phone right now because like
thank you, Kay. I just want to give a round of applause to you. Thank you. I had it for 3 days and I deleted it. I couldn't stand it. I'm sorry. I love seeing the memes, but it's
how hard would that be though if you're sitting in high school and instead of going on your phone while the teacher was lecturing, you just pulled out Moby Dick and you're just like, oh my gosh, shit.
Man, when I was in like, I'm not even
Hunter,
joking.
put away Moby.
When I was in like
told you 20 times.
Put away that dick, Hunter.
When I was in 4th grade, like I loved reading and like
Harry Potter.
And like the teacher actually had to take my book away. Like I'm not even like joking.
Bad kid.
Before cell phones?
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah. But like I'm saying like there's a difference between like people that
I could never put my book down.
There's a difference between people that need their phone for like business or stuff that actually matters versus like people that need their phones just to like need their phone just to like
I would love to see Flamin like
a week straight without the phone.
We tried to get Flamin to do the 24-hour challenge.
What I'm saying is I love Flamin.
I love Austin. Austin, shout out. I love you.
I would love to hang out with him for a night without him going on his phone.
Even you go on your phone a lot.
Yeah, you too, honestly. You're almost at Flamin's level.
Maybe you're investing in stocks or playing online poker, but it is on your phone.
If it's PokerStars, I'll accept because I love PokerStars. So shout out to PokerStars.net.
Yeah. Well, like
between you and Flamin though, if me and Flamin sat on a couch and watched a movie, he would go on his phone probably like a couple more times than you would. Like say he went on his phone 5 times, you would probably go on your phone 1 to 0 times.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah, you're more invested in the moment.
No, I don't like.
You can also appreciate a good movie when there's a good movie on.
Yeah,
which
like,
I like.
True.
But like when people like go on their phone, like I see people like if you ever like are at a family, so like example like you're at a family reunion. And it's like a wide family reunion, and you don't, and you like, and like they're their cousins, but like you probably met them like twice.
Yeah, your
like
third
you don't,
cousin.
or
like
7th.
Your third cousins that you just like don't
13th cousin,
and it's like
shout out Trevor Guthrie,
and it's like that one person that's like your grandparents are there and stuff like that, and like when you're a grandparent, like family reunions are like something you live for.
Exactly.
Like when you're that old, like it's like your whole like family. That,
Grandma
like,
Bagnall. Oh god.
Is it? Do you find it weird? Do you find it weird the different ages that we have are the different? I guess you could say, excitements that we have. So let's say us. Okay, our age, 20 years old, around there.
Pussy.
It's drinking. It's the external things. Okay, when you get older and your body can't handle those external forces, those dopamine or stuff like that. But the family. That's the family core. That's what comes in. Okay, like that. It's weird to think about, man. But like when you're a grandma, you're not going to be hooting on alcohol, or nicotine or anything like that.
Dude, when you're old, you just realize that the only thing that fucking matters is the people that are closest to you.
Your prime is past.
Okay,
you're just trying to spend.
This is what I'm getting onto. This is what I'm getting onto. The most meaningful things come through within. Okay, within your family, within your connections, your lifelong friends. Fuck's sake, things like that. It's just how people. I wish people realize that from a younger age, because I really feel like we would have much meaningful things.
I think when I'm 20 years,
there's trial and error. You know,
even when I'm only 20 years old,
growing up,
like, and I we're at like a family function or something like that.
Yeah,
and like I see myself, and like my brother's like on his phone, like just scrolling through like irrelevant things, like on Instagram and stuff. Yeah, and like I see him like just like being like disconnected to like the whole like function or whatever. Like I always tell him like get off your phone. And like even like my brother's, I'm 20 and my brother's
such an older sibling thing.
My brother's like 16, but like I can just see that like the stuff that's like happening at that family function, like you're not gonna get back. So like just like take it in. Like the stuff that you're looking through is just like irrelevant.
Live in the moment. Live in the moment. Live in the moment.
Yeah, like just
that
like,
shit on Instagram is fucking ridiculous.
And it's like
stupid.
It's very entrapping.
It will destroy you.
Like it traps you.
It does trap you, and it really
so
it alters
that you're scrolling for the next thing, and it's like not.
Listen,
good.
And most of the things are negative, and it alters your mindset. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking lie. Whatever you look at goes into you. It's energy. It's positive energy.
So
it's negative energy.
So there's a guy that me and Hunter worked with when we were in Calgary, and I'm not gonna name names, but like you probably know.
I don't right now.
His name starts with an O. And he said that he deleted Instagram for a while just because like
I know
I'm sorry, that sounded so funny.
I get this too. I get talking. The exact same thing happens to me.
It's not even your burping, it just comes out. It's just like I was like, okay.
But when you're talking,
I'll accept you for now.
He said that he was deleting Instagram for a while because he was sick of like seeing like people that like they're not that they're better than them, but like the perception is that they're
fake.
That they're fake, but like the perception that they're giving out on Instagram is that they're better than him.
Yeah,
like his life that he sees
because they post more.
No, not even that they post more, but just the way that they post, like they're edited, they're in like a location that they rented, or like they're like posing behind like a Rolls Royce or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like it's just negative to like your mindset. Completely, you're not doing enough.
Completely. He said that?
Yes. Huh. And he just said, I'm going off Instagram for a while just because it's not good for your mental health.
Yeah.
It isn't, man. It isn't.
Because like for like people that are like,
may I?
Yeah.
May I?
Because there are people that are like,
I will.
In the ages of let's say 14 to like 17 that are like younger than us, like they're on TikTok, they're on Instagram, like they're on all the social medias. And they see like a bunch of like extravagant lifestyles that are like not
it's bullshit.
They're bullshit, and they're not bullshit. Like they're not realistic. They are not realistic and
completely uncomparable.
They're uncomparable, and everyone's like, "Wow, my life is so shitty." But like, if you followed that person for 2 weeks that posted that Instagram,
in real life, not followed, not
followed.
You hang out there for 2 weeks.
If you had like 2 weeks, if you had like a drone, you just followed them around.
Yeah, you know what drives me crazy?
You know what girls I'm.
Yeah, you know what drives me crazy? At Gabbo's, hey, it's so lit! Oh my god!
I know exactly.
Video ends. Oh,
yeah. Oh, oh, my life isn't that cool.
Yes.
My life isn't that exciting. Oh, I have to
it's
be out
silence.
tonight.
It's silence. It's silence.
But the people that are like,
Okay, I'm posting this
at
on my
the-
Instagram story.
the people that are susceptible to that stuff, like,
fake. It's fake.
see that.
My
and
flash
they're like,
wasn't on.
wow, I'm not doing enough. Like,
Exactly,
holy shit, my
yeah.
life sucks.
Guys, my flash wasn't on.
Hey, it fucks with your head. It
And
really
and
fucks with your head.
does,
It does.
Guys,
Even I know that's not real, and like I scroll through Instagram and stuff like that.
Rebecca, my
Take
flash
a new
wasn't
one.
on, so we have to take another one.
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
Hey, can you dance for me one second
Does
on this
everybody have a
party
drink?
bus?
Yeah, does everybody have a drink?
I'm ready.
Okay, so when I press record, we're gonna all cheers in the middle, okay?
Cheers.
Okay.
Like we have to look happy though, right?
Yeah,
because
so
I'm kind of sad
gonna
right now.
start
I
it-
have to look happy.
I'm gonna start it on my face, and then I'm gonna like woo, and you guys woo, and then cheer after. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds
Okay. I'm gonna press record. 3, 2, 1. Woo! We're at Gabbo's. Cheers, ladies. Ah! Okay, that's good.
It's such like a Narnia lifestyle that like no one can compare it to unless they're like even like everyone sees like
I got 1,000 likes.
Dan Blazarian.
The fakest fucking
He
guy
rented. He lives in rented
ever.
houses.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got exposed. He got exposed.
He got exposed. Tell me about the exposure.
Oh, he got exposed.
All I've
He
seen is
doesn't
his
have-
lavish
He
lifestyle.
doesn't have any friends. There's videos of him literally sitting in his mansion alone. How did the video go? But there's
Like, is that him being alone all the time? Because like most people like being alone sometimes.
There's
too.
a thing
know
that's
what I'm
saying
saying.
that like everyone at his parties that he would post
yeah.
never came back.
Oh, so they weren't actually friends.
Yeah,
They didn't
like,
have, he didn't have
was
any
all alone.
connections.
Yeah.
Oh,
They could have been
I
paid
remember-
too.
Dan Blazarian.
They probably were.
There's a video like if we had someone to like pull it up, I'm not gonna go on.
Jamie.
Right now.
Jamie.
But
Poor
Dan
fucking- we
Blazarian
need
like
Kieran.
has like a Halloween party video, and it has like a bunch of celebrities, a bunch of very gorgeous women. And like if you like look through that, like how many people have had a 15-minute conversation with Dan Blazarian?
Probably nobody.
Like
I really don't know.
like-
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Did he interview?
Was
Dan?
he on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, but I'm saying like at his party, like Joe Rogan was in the video. So,
like,
like
man to man.
Machine Gun Kelly was in the video, like a bunch of like
Man,
gorgeous.
He found it.
gorgeous
He really
women.
found his sound. I love that.
Yeah, and like Machine Gun, like he does have some good music, but like the thing is that like a lot of the stuff is like doctored on like social media. Like nothing
Yeah.
is as good as it seems, and people just
Completely.
like,
It's almost babied on
I'm
social
guilty
media,
for
right?
that. I mean,
yeah, and like even though I know
That
it,
is
like,
social
I still
media,
look
though.
Through it, and I'm like, wow, like why can't like I be like that?
Do you think you're guilty in a way of doing that ever?
Like ever?
Yeah.
I haven't posted on Instagram in like a year.
No. When was your last
I am.
Snapchat story of a party?
Like over 6 months ago.
No, but I'm guilty of that. I mean, the whole reason I wanted to start making rap music is because I saw. Well, it's different for me because my jealousy would come through the music that I hear. So I would hear the music and I was like, fuck. Like, I want to be this guy.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be this guy. Like, the music that he's making is so fucking dope. Like, I feel like the people that would want to be him, the girls that want to sleep with him, like, that music is sick. Like, I want that music. So I would try and emulate that because of, you know, I mean, let's be honest. If XXX made these awesome songs, but turns out like he had no notoriety, like there was no positive repercussions to making this awesome music. Like there's a chance that I didn't give it a shot myself. But there was so much mystery behind it and so many people wanted to know the face behind XXX and the music that I was making. And it was like, man, like I could do that. I could be that guy. I could be that guy that's on the Breakfast Club and they're asking him questions like, how did you come up with this lyric
It does show
here?
though, like there's there's hundreds of examples of like that show that like fame does not mean everything. Like if you look at Mac Miller, Kurt Cobain, like those are like two like prime examples that show like fame doesn't cure everything.
No.
Like, not at all.
even with
Or Mac Miller, for example.
even with Juice WRLD,
Or
especially
Juice WRLD.
in his raps and his album before he ended up passing away, is he literally said, "I'm rich, but I'm still not happy."
Yeah.
Things like that.
I heard the statement and I've never thought so deep about something. Fame in itself is just a moment. Like, think about that. Fame, anything and everything with fame is just a moment. Yeah. Paparazzi is how many seconds?
15.
Walking down a red carpet to pose and think about a movie
3 minutes
is just a second. Winning an Oscar is just seconds. After that, what does everyone do? Go home and think about that moment.
Yeah.
Fame.
They just want more after that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying
fame is just a moment. Fame is nice to have, but at the end of the day, the person who you were going into fame is the person you still are.
Yeah. And when people say they want to be famous, like, what reason do you want to be famous for? Like, if you want to be famous, like, let's say, like, good reasons for fame, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah.
Like, fame, that's pushing,
to start a movement.
Starting a movement to, like, for the greater good of humanity. So, like, for Nelson Mandela, things like that. Or, like, so, like, the jersey I'm wearing right now is yellow and brown. He's a basketball player, and he's famous for playing basketball. But he's also famous for, he's a fellow at MIT Media Lab, which is Massachusetts Institution of Technology, one of the best schools in the United States. And he's also spoke at Harvard. Everyone knows what Harvard is. Like, I bet that if you got accepted to Harvard, you'd be
maybe a couple Indians.
You'd be jizzing your pants right now.
Yeah.
And
it's just saying Hunter is racist.
And so he could just be a basketball player that is just like driving fancy cars and you just like posted it in Lambo or stuff, but he's using his platform for education reform, like racial injustice and things like that. So like there's reasons, like if you are famous and things like that, it's just how you use your platform.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know,
Can I keep going? So there's a difference between using your platform for things that actually matter versus just fancy.
Or
exactly.
There's a difference between how you built your platform in the first place.
Okay, but
from the root. So are you saying from the root?
But I don't even think like he built his platform like just because he's a good basketball player and he's seen on national TV and things. Yeah. Like when he goes into his press conferences, he doesn't talk about like just the basketball game, which is like basketball is just a sport, and like the reason that he's famous is because he's highly athletic and he has an insane wingspan that he was born with. That's just luck of chance. That's just luck of the draw.
Yeah.
But the way he's using his platform isn't luck of the chance. He's using his platform to push education reform.
But there's a lot of people out there that build a platform, whether they're lucky or not.
Okay. Let me
disingenuously.
Yeah. So I'm going to have you guys guess. I've been watching their videos a lot lately. 2 words.
Whose videos?
2 words.
Oh, I see. This is what the price is right.
First word is 2 letters. Second word is 5 letters.
First word is 2 letters.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
So first word starts with an M. Last word ends with a T.
Mythbusters?
No, 2.
No, 2 letters. 2 letters and 5 letters.
Just say it because no one's gonna get it.
Mr.
Beast.
Mr. Beast has started the same way. He started just like us when we started our YouTube.
Yeah.
He started to create something.
Yeah.
And ever since then, how big he's grown, he hasn't changed. And what does he do in every video?
Give away money.
Give away money to people who have supported him. It's people like that who have stayed the same through everything.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast, genuine.
I don't think
is genuine. Yeah, exactly.
He's genuine, but again,
like he's one of the people who are like Nelson Mandela, like who started a movement and are continuing and hasn't changed.
But I don't think like the Mr. Beast and the Nelson Mandela,
they're incomparable, but they're comparable.
The incomparable thing is that Nelson Mandela is driving a vision.
Yeah.
And what Mr. Beast like shows, like he is positive on his YouTube, and like he doesn't like give away, like he doesn't like show an unrealistic like image, but he in the end people like remember him for like giving away an insane amount of money.
Yeah,
which isn't like the most positive thing. So I wouldn't.
No, I do agree with that.
There's 2 ways of looking at it in my mind. It's Nelson Mandela is pushing something that is more great and powerful. At the end of the day,
Use Martin Luther King.
Sure, Martin Luther King is pushing
more about him.
Is pushing a vision that is more great and powerful at the end of the day. However, some people would say that Mr. Beast is pushing something more great and powerful because it's more tangible, and it directly impacts those people that are getting affected a lot more greatly. Whereas something like Martin Luther King is pushing something that at the end of the day is better. But it's not instant gratification. It's not tangible.
No,
it's literally, it's a thought. It's an idea. It's a movement. The problem I have with Mr. Beast is that, like, as somebody who wants to create content with you guys, it's like when I see his videos, I'm just like, fuck. Like,
Must be nice.
If you have that much money, it's so easy to make those kind of videos.
Yeah. It is, exactly.
But
he did build it up. He did build it up from nothing. It's a hardest part of
he started by saying Logan Paul 10,000 times in a row without quitting.
Shut up.
Yeah. Like when he was small, he said Logan Paul 10,000 times in a row. It was like a 6 or 7 hour video.
One of his latest videos is he signed 68.
I saw that.
1,000.
I was telling you about that.
Pieces of clothing, and he had a fucking carpal tunnel
masseuse.
Yeah, masseuse behind him, making sure he didn't get carpal tunnel from signing.
His grind is very admirable. It's like, I watched his newest video where it was basically like a game where different contestants would come on and they would do these very, very easy, up to chance, pretty much very lucky things. Challenges where
just to win money.
To win money. And it's like, as somebody who's wants to create content and get on his level, it's very easy for me to say like, oh, that's pretty cheap. Like that's a pretty easy way to get views and stuff. But he is way up. I mean, he is where he is at, and he earned it. And also he's helping a lot of people too.
Yeah. I don't think that you can compare like content creators to like people that are like visionaries like ahead of their time.
It's not creative at all. But at least he's helping people. I mean, there's people that get more views that are doing really fucking backward shit.
Like you can't like, again, like I don't think money's the end all be all, but like money is definitely important to anything that you're doing. Yeah. Like people that have a vision that don't have any monetary compensation. Because like Martin Luther King lost his life due to what he believed in.
Yeah. And Mr. Beast helped the couple get married.
I don't even think that Martin Luther King was wealthy by the time he died. Like, I don't think like he was doing like public speaking or anything like that. He literally
wasn't wealthy in the sense of money.
He had a dream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that's
that's the speech.
Yeah, like it might be the most famous speech of all time.
Yeah, I'd second that.
And like
Martin had a dream.
Yeah,
Kendrick had a dream.
And like again, like
all my life, I want money.
Like, what do you guys think about like everything that's going on in the United States? Like,
I don't know.
Like, do you think like I know like it's
Trump 2022?
I know no one has
Trump's gonna be the next president.
I know there's no solid answer to it, but like, how do you fix? Like again, like we're going into like a United States.
Nice segue. It's a good segue.
But like, how do you guys think you fix like what's going on in the United States right now? Because like nothing's like.
How do you fix it?
Like again, like if you like look at it from like an outside view, it looks divided. Like,
that's what you need people in government to do.
There's people on one side and there's people on the other side. There's not really an in between.
You need people in government.
If you want the universal answer to actually how to fix the problems in the entire world, would be.
Come closer to the mic for this one.
If you want the main this is the universal reason to fix every single answer in the entire world that we have right now. And I did a lot of research into this. It is literally love one another. Let's just think about it. If I love you, you love someone else, it literally expands into the entire world. And it's literally love. That is the answer. Love is the entire answer to the problems. But then again, let's be honest. Some people are assholes. Some people are lovers. Some people are just in the neutral. They don't want to act.
There's a big...
Whether it is.
There's a big, like, thing in the United States that, like I know, like, we're... I don't want to say how many generations because I don't know. We're probably we're probably 4 generations away from slavery.
Okay.
Like if we were in the United States.
Oh, in the past.
4 generations in the past.
Yeah.
And there's a reason that there's black neighborhoods that are in poverty, that have a high crime rate. So how do you fix that now? Where the people that like are living, that the Caucasian people that like are all of us that have a better like.
So instead of the
but what? That are okay. No, let me finish. That are in a better financial situation, that are probably higher educated.
No. You know where I think it stems from?
How do you?
They're not better off.
Quality.
They're not better off because listen.
Yes, no.
Everybody
do not say
that has ever existed, you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You're wrong. Because if somebody's on their deathbed,
no,
they ain't counting their fucking dollar bills.
It's not about that.
No, you're wrong.
Okay, listen to this.
They're thinking about their family relationships and their friends that they had.
Okay, listen to this.
At the end of the day.
Can you listen to this though?
So many people that are famous have said, if they're poor, if they could be poor again, but not have the financial problems that they had, they would do it.
Can you listen to this though? So if you took the demographic of people that live in the Hamptons,
they're miserable.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. You can't say that they're all miserable. People that are living in the Hamptons
everybody's miserable at some time.
That doesn't matter. That people that live in the Hamptons that have probably a beach house and a really nice house, they never had to worry about food on the table. The demographic of that is, like, you could probably agree, is mostly Caucasian.
Sure.
Okay. Can you agree to that too?
I can agree to that.
Versus people that live in the hood in Baltimore.
Yeah, but those motherfuckers don't have any family time.
Okay, but listen to the people that live in Baltimore that have to worry about food on the table, that have to worry about their sons and daughters getting shot in the street for wearing the hoodie up.
Okay.
Or wearing a hoodie. How, like, what do you think the demographic is that is?
Yeah, they're more black.
They're more black.
Can I say something?
How do you change that?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You can continue.
I don't know how to fucking change that.
I know you don't know how to change that.
I have an idea how to change it. So I gave the universal kind of like solution to it, which was love, kind of love another kind of thing. But obviously that's not obviously that's nonsensical with what we have right now.
Unfortunately,
completely. But what we have right now is we have a lot, and I read the statistic as well. We have a lot of I guess you could say children of parents that aren't, I guess you could say, raised in the right way. This is a fact. If you are a black male in let's say
use the Baltimore.
Yeah, we'll use the Baltimore neighborhood. Let's say that. If you're a black male without a dad or without a mom, and you have a single parent household, your rate of crime goes up by like 70%. Yes. And that's not, we can just use this, okay? That's not just the blacks. That's with any single person. Let's be honest, if you don't have a parental influence in your life that can sustaining your support for your life, that is helping you grow as a person kind of thing, and that is there to support you, then obviously it's gonna bring out this, I guess you could say, this aspect of problems that can arise from whatever it may be. It really does stem from parental guidelines completely. And like, I mean, let's be honest, if you have let's just say you have a kid and your kid is born with brutal genes, like, let's just say it has everything that's bad about you in this child. Okay. Just because it has bad genes, there's still a difference between bad genes and knowing how to raise a kid properly.
That's nature versus nurture.
Exactly. It's almost a duality of man.
Yeah, this is true.
Exactly. So with this being said, if you have this influence of positivity throughout your life who can really support you and help endeavor you into the person that you grow, because your brain develops, when's your best developing phase? Isn't it from like when you're like,
I would say like your early ages. So
it's like your early ages, right? It's your young age.
When you're 5 to 14, I would say. Like,
yeah, let's just say that. Like let's say like 5 to 15, something like
Spotlights.
that. Okay, those are one of the most impactful
Moments of your life.
moments of your life. And if you don't have a parent who supports you, it'll really increase your odds of being, I guess, something that society deems as unlawful. Do you know what I mean?
Why? But like, for the people that are like heavy, like what?
Nothing.
So for the people that are like heavy
You're
on,
gonna have to edit this.
yeah, people that are heavy on like
What is said is
that's that's like black on black crime is like why they're worrying about like people like cops shooting black people because like black on black crime is like
But-
way more of a problem. But like there's a reason for that. Like there's
only a
for
reason
that.
that. I mean, there's only a reason for that because black people are shooting other black people because black people are in the crosshair because they live there.
But okay, but like why in like white suburban neighborhoods like Harbor Landing, let's say? Like no, let's put it to a more like local situation. So like North Central. No. Listen.
They're shooting because they're shooting each
So in
other
Harbor-
because
in
where
Harbor-
they're
Okay, but in Harbor Landing, you would probably say there's less shootings than in North Central. No.
yeah, but it's not because
Okay, no, but keep listening. So
Okay.
in Harbor Landing, you would probably say that there's more of a Caucasian population than North Central.
well, I'd actually say more East Indian,
Okay, well, let's say
White City.
let's pull like White City.
Yeah,
White City, there's a high Caucasian population.
yeah,
Versus North Central, which is a high First Nation population.
First Nation population.
What like neighborhood has more shootings? Do you think? North Central.
The more poor setting.
Exactly, but like why is North Central more poor than like why is the First Nation population in that neighborhood more poor?
Because
than the
systemically, for
Yes.
whatever reason,
no, it's not whatever reason. It's because
no,
systemically you know why.
I don't know why it happened this way.
Yes,
Why it was that area.
It's not the area, but you know why the people are
The people
you know why the people
are there because they have less money.
yes, but
and
you
they can't
know why
afford
the
to live.
demographic is in there.
Because systemically they were worse off, and they can only
They
afford.
were oppressed by who? Us. Like I know, like they were like if you think about it, you can take it back to the Baltimore neighborhood.
They need
They were both oppressed by who?
There's another one right here.
That are well off. Like and again,
Howie.
it's not our fault.
No, Riley.
It is not our fault. But it's
Your drink.
but whose fault is that? Like I know it's not our fault. Like it's a difficult question. That's why I said no one can answer the question. But how do you fix that?
I don't know how to fix it, to be honest. I really don't know how to fix it.
It was a good podcast. We talked about lots.
Can we go to another subject?
Yeah.
Do you have a question that's like more lighthearted? Because
I can think of one.
it was more questions that we don't.
I don't know how to fix that, man. Jesus. But can I say something?
Yeah.
Like from the heart? Like I don't care if you don't value it at all. Parts of what they get as a systemically disadvantaged demographic, I am jealous of.
No, you're not.
No, see that pisses me off.
Like why?
Because I'm not lying. Like why would I say that if I'm not lying?
Why? Like why though?
Because there are parts of what they get that
Like give me an example though.
their brotherhood.
Like what do you mean?
It's
though?
like if you got a job and everybody hates the boss. And everybody hates the boss so much that there's a bond that is formed that is so strong that you would never, ever, ever leave the motherfucker by your side that grew up in your neighborhood. Like, we are so privileged and better off that we have so many opportunities to be somebody better, to be somebody else, to do something that's bigger than ourselves, that those people, they just know that if they don't respect the people that are to their left and to their right,
yeah,
they're gonna die.
There's a higher sense of camaraderie.
Yeah, and that's I'm envious of that, and
Okay,
and
but there's way more things to be envious of in our position than their position.
yeah, But
Like, do you agree for that, though?
But life is shitty any way you put it, man.
Okay.
And I feel like everybody should get off on the right foot and have equal opportunity. But that shit's fucking unrealistic at this point in our lives.
Yeah.
And
But, like, the thing is that you wish, like, I'm not a communist or anything, but
Yeah.
that you wish that everyone was born with the equal opportunity.
yeah, I hope everybody thinks that.
And the equal opportunity is that, like, we're at a point that everyone has clean water,
Yeah.
clean, a shelter to live.
I mean, I feel like a guy could learn a lot from going to Africa for 1 week and fucking building a school there and realizing, like, holy, it's all about perspective.
How much you're grateful for.
Yeah.
Give me a question then. Let's go a little more lighthearted.
Guys, get over here right now. We're wrapping it up, and then you can play Smash Bros. Right now.
If we're wrapping it up, we're all playing Smash Bros.
Sure, get over here right now. You're not leaving right now.
All right.
I came down to take a little nap.
No naps right now. Holy fuck, that's heavy.
Yeah. Like,
What's that?
Oh, that's the table.
I don't.
Chair. That's awkward.
I want Domino's.
I mean,
like, no one knows the answer, but like,
no.
like, if there was an answer, it'd be fixed. But
Yeah, that's true. I know. I fucking hate it when my dad's like, well, do you know why the video is not exporting properly? It's like,
I would know the answer.
if I knew why it wasn't
the
working,
answer,
I'd
I
fucking
would-
fix it.
It wouldn't happen. But
I don't know, man. It's I mean,
All right, wrap it up. I'll look the camera dead.
okay,
no.
put a beat on.
We'll go like 45
Oh,
more.
right.
We'll go like 45 more minutes.
Put a beat on.
I want to do like a little round table of like a lighthearted question that we can laugh at.
Howie, you're the light destroyer. You're a Sith.
I'm just sitting there.
Give me a little question and then we'll.
Okay,
We need like a bear.
it's not even pointing at anything right now.
It's point.
Why? No, it's not. I'm gonna fix it. Just wait.
All right,
I got a beat though.
light boy.
Ready?
I mean,
What?
should I just play it underneath this?
Like a question? Okay, wait. Just wait. A question that like I could ask you that's more lighthearted.
well, I'm telling you right now, you're coming on the. All you guys are coming on the next podcast, so like, don't be afraid that this isn't the last time.
Yeah, I would.
We can continue.
Yeah, I would love to.
To be
continue.
continued.
I would honestly just talk all night. Like it's.
It
fine
is.
by me.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting getting everyone's perspective.
Man, do you feel like when you're on a podcast, so like we're not like forced to talk, but like your ideas are coming to the forefront.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the apple whiskey helps a little bit. to
Yeah,
be
like
honest.
it does.
Alcohol does get your honest opinions out.
Yes,
That's facts.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
What kind of beat is this?
It's a hard beat.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna ask. I wanted to talk about movies a little bit because everyone knows I like movies. Can
I'll
we
talk
do it?
about movies.
If you had
You're going down a path.
Okay,
I can't follow.
if you
I
had
cannot
one
resist.
movie that you could have acted in, been the lead actor in, what movie would it have been?
Well, I told you who I thought I would be, and that's Ponyboy in The
Oh
Outsiders.
yeah, okay, yeah. Me and Hunter talked about this. We were just on the phone the other day. If you had one movie, we're excluding superhero movies because they have like a more,
Unfair advantage.
an unfair advantage. Like you can't be
Like,
fucking
everybody wants to be
Superman.
Spider-Man.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. If you had like a movie that was like more like real life, like
Yeah.
who would you be?
Who would I like from a movie
Like
that's
a movie
recent?
that's like
The
recent.
Watchmen, Doctor Manhattan, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Well, you already got
100%.
You already got
Dr.
the
Manhattan.
penis part down.
Like, is it small?
No, it's huge, man. Dr. Manhattan's packing.
Man, I like The Matrix.
You like the Matrix?
I really did.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Ready Player One vibe, right?
Yeah.
Like they go into a different kind of world.
I just think it's how crazy the Matrix is that like it was made in 1999.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it is crazy.
Who would have like thought that like 20 years ago, 21 years ago? Like we weren't even like we weren't even born in 1999.
Yeah.
That movie came out,
We were close though, but we
and like
weren't.
we watched the whole movie and we were like, man, like
Yeah.
like obviously there's a few cheesy parts that like man that like CGI could have cleaned up, but like
Yeah.
it was still
Yeah, but when it's a good story, you forgive those things.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like the cliches, like people before we were born have obviously thought of it, and that's tied into Matrix. Like people Like Ready Player One, same concept.
Yeah.
Like people have thought of the same shit, just people who were way
Ready Player One
born
is
before us.
Also a very good movie. Man,
I would like to star in Ready Player One.
I watched.
Yeah.
Like, who's your favorite actor all time?
Miles Teller.
Miles Teller. Who's that?
I haven't watched enough.
Is Miles,
I haven't watched
Miles
enough.
Teller? Who's Miles Teller?
You know who fucking
Is he
Miles
the
Teller
guy?
is.
Is he the baseball
He
player?
has a face,
Is he the baseball player in
eyebrows. He has a nose.
Yes, I know.
The guy with the nose.
Yes, he's the
Underdogs. He's an Underdogs.
That's what I was saying. He's the baseball
Wait, what's-
player in
What's that Jonah Hill movie with him? Watch
Oh,
Dogs?
no,
Watch Dogs.
No,
Watch
not Watch Dogs.
No, War Dogs.
War Dogs.
War Dogs.
No, but he's the what's the movie where they have a huge party?
Project X.
He's the baseball player in Project X.
Yeah.
That's your favorite actor?
Yeah. I
Have
love
you
that
seen
guy.
that awkward? Have you seen that
Yeah.
awkward moment?
The what?
That awkward moment.
Yes, with
Zac
Zac
Efron,
Efron.
Michael
Yeah.
B. Jordan, and
Yeah.
Miles Teller. Yeah, that's a great.
It's a good trio.
Yeah, my Hunter knows who my favorite actor is, but
Who?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I couldn't say.
man, Leonardo DiCaprio has just too many good movies. Though.
Boys,
Yeah.
we gotta wrap this up soon.
All right.
What?
We gotta wrap this up. The parents are a little bit.
I guess it is a Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Let me wrap us out of here.
Alright.
Okay. Listen.
We'll be back
Keep
next
it down,
Sunday.
kind of thing. My mom gets it really.
Keep it down.
They always do this.
Oh, yeah, play the
I
beat.
mean, fuck. Like literally every single time. Our house is pretty old. It's not really soundproof yet.
If I put those pot lights up.
Here.
I was actually thinking of ordering those sound things.
There's
You know what I mean?
The phones.
Yeah, the foams.
Okay. The deal is. Okay.
Imagine if you laid your entire roof with the foams.
How
It'd be crazy.
long do you think we've been going for?
Like 3 hours.
Riley, how long do you think we've been going for? 2 hours and 56 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. When Riley gets back, I'm gonna play a beat that I think is really good, and we're all just gonna freestyle to wrap it up to end off the podcast.
I can't.
Say whatever you want as long as it's not illegal. Don't say anything illegal.
Nothing is illegal. You ever heard of freedom of speech?
No.
It's a movement.
By the way,
Jesus Christ, bro.
this beat is by letter Y Z. That's it. That's his name. YZ.
Play it.
I gotta wait for Riley.
I hurry your ass up.
Barbecue and chili. Back to me.
I hope he says that.
It's a pretty Western beat, so get your cowboy boots on. Stop.
Right. I'm so hungry.
I'm surprised the light stayed on this long. Good for them. Riley, don't shut the bathroom light off. I don't know how I'm gonna bike home.
No.
Sleep here. Tonight. It's happening.
I can bike.
You'll be good.
I can drive beside you while you
Can
bike.
we have like a? You know what we should do next time?
Because
This was like we didn't really have anything to like.
talk.
Like we didn't. Like,
Aren't you
have, like,
amazed
a
at how
set-
well it went with no?
But like we didn't have like a set talking point.
I think that's when you get the best stuff.
Do you know what we should do though?
Like we wanted to talk about Jeffrey.
Didn't once. Next time.
Oops, I
You know what we
accidentally
should
turned the
do?
volume down.
Like when would your next podcast be?
Next week.
Yeah, obviously next week.
Oh, sorry.
Like what day?
I don't know.
Probably Sunday.
I don't know if we do it Tuesday or Sunday.
Like
2 days.
I don't know.
You know, because like we've been. I would
We heard that.
smash on a Tuesday. I don't give a- If we talked, like a little, like at a less of a volume. If we like, what would you guys like in your next podcast? If we had a podcast, like what would you want to talk about next? I
don't know.
I want to talk about Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay,
I want
so
to
we
talk
have
about
Jeffrey. I've seen you.
I don't really know. I don't really.
Anything that comes to your head. A conspiracy theory, a song, WAP.
I have a guy on
It's like
TikTok.
that wet ass pussy.
Yeah, I would like to
TikTok.
talk about it.
Okay, a guy on TikTok. Me. Fuck, I didn't know it was coming to me this quick. Can you listen?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna talk about like sports with no fans, like how that's affected everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then you.
I'm kind of the guy that just goes
with the flow.
So
Yeah.
how about you just don't know anything? You're just,
that's my
So
kind
how
of that's
about-
kind of
so
my
how about
that's who I am as a
you talk
person.
Wait.
Yeah,
Let's end this and then talk about this because this won't be in the podcast.
Well, I'm not fucking editing this shit.
Yeah.
It's live, baby.
Okay,
So for
let's
the-
freestyle and then.
Yeah, you have. If you want to be on the next episode, you have to freestyle right now.
Okay.
I'm looking at all you. Don't give me those brown sugar eyes. You
Who's the
fucking
best
Winnie the
freestyler?
Pooh.
What?
Yeah, you want to know why you are the best?
Because you
You don't
just
give a fuck.
yeah, you literally.
Okay.
Why are you on your phone? It's like you don't even want to be on this episode.
Is this a different beat?
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, yeah, Hunter Bagnall and Don Tolliver. Ritz Crackers in the biz. Winchester, that old gun that used to fire. Ra-pa-pa.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey. 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 Barbecue and chili, gotta make a milli. This beat go down, this beat go silly. Goddamn, I'm with the boys. Got a lot of toys in a Rolls Royce, and I'm skirting with the. Got a lot of juice, making a lot of noise. Goddamn, and I'm gonna end this podcast in the AM. Damn, and I'm gonna throw it to my hitter Shmoo. And I'm gonna throw it to my hitter Shmoo.
we just need to hop in
Got a
and we got
big
to chat.
penis?
If
Okay.
you got something to say,
Okay.
just say.
He got a big penis? Okay. Okay. He got a big penis. You just tap me on the shoulder when you ready to roll. When you
Red
ready.
Bulls with no vodka. Don't wanna do what I can, but I will because I like Red Bulls with vodka. Red Bulls with vodka. Red Bulls with vodka.
What the hell are Rebels?
Rebels with
Red Bull.
vodka.
Oh,
Energy
Rebels.
drink.
I thought you were saying Rebels.
Tocacha, pasa, tiza, tocacha, teteso, queso, mapasa, caiteco, eco, mabapa, radatico, pataca, toquico.
Shmoo with the move, but he's gonna make the move.
Shooby, cooby, coo. Booby, booby, choo, to be cool, oopie, shoot, oopie, shooby, ruby, doo, oopie, cool, nooby, doo, Obi-Wan Kenobi, kush. Obi-Wan Kenobi, kush.
Hunter riding. And I'm so upbeat. Louder, man. Wait,
Give me a Pepsi.
wait. Hunter riding in that coupe. He know what to do. With the boys. We making noise. Coming with the noise. We got noise. Can't use the same bar 3 times. Hey, pulling up with the boys. Making noise. 4 times. How many times do you use noise? Say that right? Stereo making noise. Hunter got the wheels. Yeah, I had deals. Pull it up, steel.
It's real.
Chopper. Bang, bang. Come with the juice. Yeah, I got the juice. Pulling with that noise.
Yeah.
Stereo make noise.
Yeah.
Low perks on the
Yeah.
track. Yeah, that shit hard.
Yeah.
Pull up with Schmuland.
Yeah.
He got a lot
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Gotta take a poo.
Shut up.
Okay, let's end it.
Wait. Spaghetti and broccoli.
All right. Well, thank you, Overthinkers, for tuning in to the 3rd annual podcast, third weekly podcast. We'd like to say a big sponsor out to Eastside Mario's
Expression of you as you are.
for sponsoring this video. Same with
One must live.
Shmoo Alcohol, 40% off your alcohol with code.
We need to
40.
survive. Go on.
We'd just like to say thank you for listening.
We must go on.
Yeah. One. And we hope to see you next week. Cheers.